Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monkey in the Morning. I'm your host, the Ranting Monkey, and I hope you're well wherever you are. Sorry I'm late there, guys. And this is one time I say late because I did schedule it with the time. So I'm technically 10 minutes late. But as you know from watching the show, I'm never late. My show starts right on time. Mr. Dax, ex-Bubba Hotep, how are you guys doing this morning? See, it's 6:41. Just checking the time. Checking the time. Terry, John, how's it going? Mad Max. See, Bear. Oh, Bear wants to keep Trump. You guys do need a Trump. You do, but nah, he's ours. He's still got some shit to fix over here. Then you can borrow him. Desert Rat, Judafine, Dragon Mage, Necrosol. All you need. Thank you for the yay. I love the yay. Ebony, how's it going, guys? The pissed off Shih Tzu, Zombie Teddy, Kyler. All you need. No, Bear, he's not yours. He belongs to us. We've got papers. And Casper, how's it going? Glory Ho, I haven't seen you for a while. Hope you've been well. Oh, you're still moving. That sucks. I hate moving. Moving sucks. It's just garbage. Ramen, Mark. Remember, guys, if you want to have your name yelled out, you got to be here in the first 5 minutes, at least for a little while longer. That's going to change, guys, and I'm sorry I have to do that. Swade Senator, Sarah, and thank you for the yay, Sarah. Me and Polly have talked about how I need to turn this into an actual podcast, and I think I'm going to, and doing that means maybe I'll yell at the last 5 minutes, but that first 5 minutes, I mean, this has to be turned to like an actual. I got to be like some kind of professional. Necrosol, Silver Firefly. What the hell? Oh, Sibo. That looked like a weird crow to me. Sorry. Sibo. Pumpkin Trucker. Quinn. I can yell just a little bit louder than normal because Lady Monkey, she's actually awake already. Nuts. How's it going? I stayed up last night, guys, and I made a video. You might have noticed. If you haven't, make sure you go over there. What did you have for breakfast? I had stuffed shells for breakfast. Lady Monkey made stuffed shells last night, and she made a ton, which is great because I like the leftovers. Reno. So I crawled upstairs and made myself some. And it was good, and it was nice. I got 2, so I owe you money. Oh, what? Remember, guys, if you want me to yell your name, first 5 minutes. Otherwise, you got to pay me because that's when I turn into a whore. I'm not telling you to pay me to scream your name. I'm telling you to be here in the first 5 minutes. Now, you might say, Monkey, how can I be here in the first 5 minutes? I never know when the hell you're going to start. Well, that's a good point. And I don't know how to reconcile that. So good luck with it. Tall person, Hayden. Necrosol says name. Chuckles. Everybody says no. Not having Pence, need Trump. You do need Trump. You guys really do. He'd take care of your Brexit shit real fast. Chuck and Bear. Froggy. Bear, let me know if you want to come hang out. I don't know what you're up to this morning, but man, I was sitting and watching dumb people talk hurts my head. It hurts my head, especially when I got to go digging for the dumb things they say. It's like, oh, I know they said this, and I got to find it. Which is what I had to do a little bit on the video. The video I made this today, my original plan is pretty much what happened there. But I had expanded on what I wanted to do. It's like, oh, I know a whole bunch of other stuff that I can include. And then it's like, I don't want to go digging for that shit. I really don't. Boondogler. Greg, how's it going, man? I hope you're well this morning. What time is it where everybody lives? I'm curious. How many of you are American? How many are American here on the East Coast with me? Evolved Potato. Evolved Potato, I called you a chick yesterday. I'm sorry. I didn't actually call you a chick. I called you sweetie, which I usually reserve for children and women. My bad. Shrouded Angel, who gave me a yay. Thank you for the yay. That makes me feel loved, y'all. Yeah, I got a lot of East Coasters in here. Wait, 5:40? The hell are you that it's 5:40 a.m.? Are you in the fucking ocean? Oh, you're Canada, aren't you? Are you like? No, where the hell is it 5:40? East Coast is 6:45. Are you fucking with me? Are you fucking with me? It's 5:45 in the AM where I'm at. Okay, I feel like you guys are just fucking with me now. CST. Oh, damn. I'm backwards. Okay, that would be 1 hour ahead. Never mind. That would be the Ocean Central Time. I got it. I'm not that bright in the morning. Pincalo. And that's going to be the last of the screams, y'all. Yes, everybody's telling me Central Time. Yes, I'm dumb. I was not thinking proper. I'd invited Jack on. Apparently, Jack's house is flooding. Sorry, Jack. And it wasn't the squirrels. He told me. So the squirrels didn't get him. Ashley, sorry, I'd already cut off, didn't I? Shit. All right, that's the official cutoff now. Monkey needs coffee. Monkey doesn't do coffee because I don't like coffee. It's nasty. The only time I've ever liked coffee was when I put so much sugar in it that it didn't taste like coffee anymore. Like most people who drink coffee, I don't like the taste. We've discussed this. Some people, I love coffee. Yeah. Why you put all that shit in it so you can't taste it? You don't actually like it. You like the rush and you like the flavoring you can put in it. Barry says I'll come on for 20 minutes. Cool, I'll pull you on, man. Let me send you the thing. I think I still have the link ready. Yep. Well, Monkey needs a milkshake. Oh, I'd love a milkshake. I love milk. There's never a bad time for a milkshake. Don't start on microwave tea. Look, microwave tea is okay. Don't start that when Bear's getting ready to come on. Why would you do that, hippie? You're bad hippie. The squirrels are plotting against him. They probably are. They probably teamed up with the lizard. I didn't even read the rest of what you said. Good morning, Bear.
Good morning, sir.
How are you today?
Bloody wonderful. How are you?
I am getting tired, man. Getting tired.
You've been up all night?
Well, yeah, but that's only since, I didn't wake up. I've only been up 12 hours as of right now.
Mm.
Lady Monkey came and woke me up last night at 6:45. And don't you have a game stream? I'm like, yeah, I do. Which we do at 7. So,
okay. I noticed that you released a video.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out a way that I can have time to make videos and do the streams, and I just don't know how to do it. I really don't.
You do a lot of streams, mate.
I do, and I like all of them, and I don't want to end any of them. And I really do want to take this one into an actual podcast, man.
You're gonna upload it to SoundCloud, Spotify, and
iTunes, all of those.
iTunes, yeah.
Well, iTunes until they kick me off. Till they hear me say cunt one too many times.
Oh yeah.
Maniac Man, thank you. So just watch my video. Good stuff. I appreciate it.
Did it get monetized?
Fuck no.
Was it? Have you had a review?
No, it's in review right now.
Yeah, like my last 4 videos have been denied upon review, which is irritating.
Mine are always denied, man. I can't remember the last time I got it's still good. There's a couple that have snuck through. Oh, that's not true. They did let me have that one, although it wasn't reviewed. When I complained like, why does this keep happening? I keep asking about the monkey thing. They won't answer. And I asked them about it at my size. I don't have a person I get to talk to at YouTube. But I do have a kind of direct contact. They put, it's kind of like if you chat with your phone company's live chat thing, but it's through emails.
Yeah, I've got access to that as well.
Yeah. So, they still didn't tell me that. I got to talk to them again about the monkey thing, because this is really starting to piss me off. If I have fancy YouTube instead of free YouTube, do you get money if the video is demonetized? Yes, I do. Because when we say demonetized, most of the time we're not talking about actual demonetization.
Yeah, you still get the odd ad when you're basically, it obviously needs to not be confused with limited state, but if you get the yellow symbol, you get limited or no ads. That's the official thing that comes up when you hover your mouse over it.
Yeah.
And of course, if you get that yellow symbol, you don't get put into the algorithm, and you can't grow from it. And YouTube has a really bad habit of hiding that content from subscribers as well.
Yeah, it's weird the way that works. So yeah, you might see an ad here and there, but what it tells me is, yeah, this is not suitable for all people.
Yeah, they're not suitable for all advertisers.
Go fuck yourself. These are
Which is some
advertisers,
bullshit.
man. They advertise on all kinds of shit that's worse than anything I have ever said. But yeah, when it comes to the YouTubes, you can't do that. No. Only if it's made in Hollywood, because then it's art.
Yeah, fucking Volvo had ads on Game of Thrones, and Game of Thrones has incest.
Yeah, right. Incest, murder,
dick chopping off,
rape. I mean, you name it, it's on that show.
There ain't no rape happening on fucking Monkey in the Morning.
Right. I'm
there might be
against it.
There might be some rape in my videos.
Lord Meowington, thank you so much. The patriarchy made me late. Monkey, Lord Patreon, Lord Meowington, thank you so much. Good morning, Poppy. How you doing, sweetheart? Oh man, my ribs hurt. Oh, I still have top chat on. I hate that shit. They keep telling me that's no live chat is the default. Like, you some lying sons of bitches.
YouTube broke last night as well for a period of time, didn't it?
Well, you know what happens every time they change something if YouTube broke. Yeah. Every time it's broke, we come back and suddenly shit has changed.
Yeah. That's exactly what I said. I was like, is this an outage or are they doing something?
We need to start a campaign to get Monkey and Irate Bear to get sponsored by Dollar Shave Club and Fleshlight. I would do Dollar Shave Club. I'd have to try their razors first. I would do Diet Pepsi, man. Pepsi, dude. I drink the fuck out of your drinks, man.
They're not sponsoring you.
I don't see why not. I'm funny and
you say cunt too much.
What? They don't like cunt?
No.
Pepsi, why don't you like cunt? It's good. It's tasty. It's almost as tasty as your beverage. Look at that's a great ad for them right there. Cunt. Almost as good as Pepsi.
Of course, the dogs would start as soon as I open my fucking mouth.
Fucking dogs.
I was just sat down scripting a video.
What you working on?
Yeah, obviously Trump has visited the United Kingdom.
Indeed, yes.
He's here.
Talking about kidnapping our president. That's not cool, man.
Hey, it's okay when I do it.
Just let it happen.
If I have a good enough reason for it, you know.
Right.
So I do have a good enough reason for it.
You guys need
in the absolute fucking state of my country. Fucking hell. But yeah, you know, obviously the Spurgening's already begun. It has already begun. It's funny, like, oh, how dare Trump attack Sadiq Khan? Sadiq attacked him first.
Well, shit, man. We read an article the other day about how he attacked Meghan Markle. And
Meghan Markle's a cunt.
Well, he didn't fucking do it. That's not what happened. Somebody told him that she had said if he won the election, she was going to leave the country. And he said, I didn't know she was nasty. That's all he said negative about her. Then he went on to compliment her.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
And that, yeah, our papers over here, he attacked Meghan Markle. Like, no, he fucking didn't, you lying dicks. Real quick, thank you, Terry Diamandis. Hey, Trump is English except on paper. Indeed. Oh, God, that on paper.
He's got property here. It makes sense. We already have bed for him.
Over on the Streamlabs, thank you so much, Dragon Mage. Have you heard about the African caravan that was caught crossing the Mexican border into the U.S.? I did indeed. They were from 3 countries over there. I forget which 3, but yeah, they have the night vision video of it.
That's me.
Bless you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you guys desperately need Trump. He would get the whole EU thing taken care of in like a day and a half.
Yeah. What do you want about Eric Peters?
What's wrong with Eric? You think
you know the elections have been and gone, right?
Yeah, if you're talking about the MEP, yeah, that's over. That was what, last week?
Yeah, it's done.
That's over. UKIP got their asses kicked by Brexit, basically.
Yeah, they lost all their seats, but the Brexit Party did wonderful. So
They did.
yeah, bittersweet as it were.
So no, Sargon's not going to pull that off.
Yeah, so definitely not. Oh boy, you should see these updates coming from the BBC right now.
We should have bet him on it. We should be like, hey, Eric, I'll bet you $5 he doesn't do it.
You're living in the past. Yeah, come on, man, catch up.
Missed opportunity there for both of us.
Yeah.
Johnny says, am I normal again? Yep. How are you not normal? Do I want to know? It's not an STD, is it? They need Thatcherism back.
Oh my God, these updates from the BBC.
They need somebody with balls, big, giant balls. That's what Trump has. That's what Trump's asset is to America. Is his fucking large old American balls. He just like whip his dick out and go, let's see whose is bigger. And that's what y'all need. The fucking EU needs you way more than you need them.
Oh yeah. Can I show you this shit?
Sure, absolutely, no.
Oh my God, there's loads of it. Oh, the spurgeoning is grand. Okay, so these are obviously updates coming from the BBC. Okay, we'll skip all that shit. Okay, so here's the first one. I think it's the first one.
Resist Trump.
Yeah,
what do you think he's doing?
He's just coming over to visit the royal family and have a talk with Theresa May. That's about it.
Nice.
Not entirely sure how we're going to resist him. Of course, it's coming from BBC 5 Live. I think it's very important that we honor and respect the President of the United States. Thank you. He is a foreign leader and our greatest fucking ally. Someone there saying we have to show respect, which is good. We know the real reason for the state visit. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's a fucking state visit that leaders do.
What do they think the real reason is?
Vince Cable thinks Donald Trump was invited to the UK to deal with the Brexit problem. Hopefully.
Hasn't he been there a few times?
Well, I mean, this is his first official visit, Monkey. This is his first official visit. Yeah. Obviously he's been here before, but Trump is doing immense damage to important alliances. Political scientist? What the fuck is that?
That's somebody who studies politics.
Well, I mean, okay, we're all political scientists then. Brian Klass says President Donald Trump is doing immense damage to the US most important alliances. What you mean, like turning up and shaking hands?
Wait. Okay, I'm sorry. What alliance has he done immense damage to?
I'm guessing all of them.
All right. Okay. Sure.
I can't tell you that, mate. Meghan Markle.
Iran? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Meghan Markle's not coming. She's using the new baby as an excuse to not come visit.
Oh.
Of course, there's his schedule. So he'll be in 1 minute time. He'll be going into Buckingham Palace. A proper welcome. In an hour and 15, he'll be having a private lunch with Her Majesty. Viewing US-related historical exhibits at Buckingham Palace. Then he's off to Westminster Abbey, where he's going to lay a wreath, which is cool. 4 o'clock tea with Charles and Camilla. I bet that'd be fucking entertaining for him. Jesus Christ. And of course, the banquet tonight.
I do wonder what he's going to talk about with like Charles and Camilla.
Charles is extremely fucking progressive, so it's not going to go down well.
Johnny Hellcat, thank you. Remember to follow the cousin at Angry Monkey 422. Thank you. That's over on Twitter. Yes. I'm currently in the penalty box, so he's taking care of things for me.
Obviously, he threw some shade at Sadiq Khan this morning as well, which is fair because, Sadiq Khan attacked him first with a hit piece in The Guardian.
Polly says, Baron Monkey are political scientists? Hot damn, I've been gravely misinformed. Get your ass on here. You want to talk shit. You have the link.
Labour MP, how can he be so offensive to people? Who is that?
Who
Who just said that?
Said what?
Shut up, monkey. How can he be so offensive to people? Of course, that's coming from Labour MP Emma Dent Coode, telling Emma Barnett it's absolutely shocking that President Donald Trump called London Mayor Sadiq Khan a stone cold loser. Oh, there must be an update. Trump does what he says. Okay. Trump called CNN fake news, apparently.
They are fake news.
Again. Of course, Farage has weighed in saying we should welcome Trump.
Farage.
Mm.
He's probably seeing what the rest of our smart brains are saying that.
Oh, it was Polly.
Oh yeah, he was talking.
That's what I was asking.
What were you like? It's like It's like you don't listen to me. It's like you're Satsu.
No, it's like you don't listen to me, you slut.
I don't listen to you.
Yeah, no, you don't. So yeah, he's the fucking spurgeting is grand. There's a prick on Twitter. Yeah, I made a video on him last week called Femi. Alowade, whatever. The guy's a fucking just a leftist lunatic. Goes around calling everyone racist. Yeah, and he's spurging out about Twitter about Trump right now as well.
There's a lot of those people. Oh shit! I did not mean to just hit my microphone like that. Hope that wasn't too loud.
He's busy retweeting things he tweeted back in 2017 at the moment.
If you need a reminder of some of the evidence proving that President Donald Trump is a hate preacher who we're welcoming with open arms, here you go.
And of course, I think it's maybe when is it when he retweeted Britain first? Yeah,
probably.
Yeah,
they can find it anywhere they want to because they find racism and sexism literally anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I mean, how many people do you think saw those headlines that said Trump insulted Meghan Merkel and bothered to read the whole fucking story?
Yeah, of course.
They just look, he was mean to a woman. He's always mean to the women. He was actually really nice to her. Jesus Christ. Early monkey is best monkey. Thank you, Shio. I try.
Where's this? I'm just trying to find this fucking hit piece from Sadiq Cunt.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't catch. Is he meeting with Sadiq Khan?
No.
Okay.
No, he just threw some shade at him. It's funny.
It's weird to me how much attention Sadiq Khan gets, but then I think the mayor of New York City tends to get a lot too. So
yeah, London mayor's always got a butt ton of attention.
Right. Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
Where the fuck is it?
Something stuck in my goddamn throat, man.
It is. Here it is. I got it.
I took medicine right before we started, so if I'm trying to get it out of my throat, I apologize. Are you going to put it on screen? You don't have to.
No, I won't bother.
Okay, cool.
Just move the chat over. Yeah, this is the article. It's un-British to roll out the red carpet for Donald Trump. And this was posted on Saturday.
What? How's it un-British?
I will. This article's long as fuck, monkey, but I'll just read a little bit of it for you. The US president gives comfort to the far right. The prime minister should speak truth to power. Praising the very fine people on both sides. When torch-wielding white supremacists and anti-Semites march through the streets clashing with anti-racist campaigners, threatening to veto a ban.
Wait. The anti-racist campaigners that'll call somebody on the other side the N-word because they are on the other side. Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the videos of them, the Antifa guys getting arrested, shouting nigger at the police?
I don't remember that, but
you never saw that one? Oh my
no.
God, it's a great video. It's yeah. These people who are fighting for justice, especially when it comes to race, yeah, they have no problem dropping that N-word when they're being arrested, let me tell you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fucking bet as well. Scum fucks. And just a reminder that although, yes, there obviously were neo-Nazis, alt-right types in that group. There it was the Unite the Right rally, which was made up of the New Right, conservatives and stuff like that as well.
Good morning, Polly.
Hello,
Morning.
Polly.
What's popping?
Speaking of political scientists, hi, Polly.
Your mouth in the chat.
I said one thing.
You're popping off.
It's popping off, mate.
I didn't call my things. I didn't call myself things I'm not qualified at. That was y'all.
he as a poli sci person, he's upset with us for being political scientists.
I'm a YouTube scientist.
There you go.
YouTube political scientist.
Yeah.
Deal with that shit.
I've got NVQs in this shit, Polly.
I'm a poli sci. Shroom says, good. I get to listen to Monkey during my infusion when it starts in 90 minutes. Oh, cool. I wait, it starts in 90 minutes. I'm not sure I'll be going then. I'm gonna try to keep this at 2 hours, guys. We'll see what happens. What you up to this morning, Polly?
I was actually just rearranging my list of the hottest MCU women. I'm going to record that video. So,
oh, cool.
Yeah.
Good. Don't forget, guys, he is making videos on his channel now, not just the stream. So check those out.
Yeah, and we just earlier tonight did a one-off live stream with none other than Scribe Light. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch much of it. I watched like the first 10 minutes, and then I skipped forward to see what you guys did for your comics, and then I had to do my video. So
yeah,
I didn't get to watch it all, but I did catch my favorite parts. Bear, I have Trump's tweet. He said, I believe that if people stopped using or subscribing to AT&T, they would be forced to make big changes at CNN, which is dying in the ratings anyway. It is so unfair, which is such bad fake news, or with such bad fake news. Why wouldn't they act when the world watches at CNN? They get a false picture of USA. Sad. Don with the shade this morning.
Yeah, he's on a roll, isn't he?
Look, man, he's been fucking with CNN for a long time, and CNN just keeps fueling the fire. If I were them, you know what? I would be so on point. We would not get a story wrong just so for like a year, be like, we haven't got anything wrong. Where's the fake news? Instead, they're like, wait, you want fake news? Let me get you some. Hang on. Here you go. I mean, they're fucking retarded. Anyhow, Polly, what would the definition of a political scientist be?
Somebody engaged in the field of political science.
But that's like,
I know. But doesn't it frustrate you when you go to encyclopedias and they say that? It's like, what is a scientist? Someone engaged in the field of science. It's like, thanks.
How would you describe it to somebody who didn't
political
know?
Science is generally defined as the political science itself is the study of the distribution of power and resources. Because that's what politics is. And policy really is about the distribution of power and resources, being an authoritative leader who controls power onto themselves and then makes unitary and unilateral decisions on the distribution of those resources. A political scientist is somebody who uses, and here's the key, a theory to apply to given case studies, be they longitudinal or ordinal or whatever, okay, to determine, and here's the other key phrase, generalizable results. Because what you're trying to do is understand the general patterns that underlay political processes. So historians are looking at, they're doing exactly what you think they're doing, right? Constructing good history. History is very well understood generally what people are up to. Using reliable sources. No, not Steltzer's thing, actual reliable sources. From history to put together a responsible historical reconstruction of what happened from a given point of view, be it an overview, a sociological view, whatever. That's what historians are up to. Political scientists are using often very similar sources, but what they want to understand is the 10% of it that's generalizable across all like cases. Historians are doing stuff that's case specific and only applies to that place and that time and those people. Political scientists are trying to understand what is generalizable about all presidential systems, all parliamentary systems. In my case, all national security institutions that are involved in intelligence.
There you go. I got a little distracted there because
I'm gonna bow out.
All right, man. Thanks
thanks
for
It was
coming
me,
by.
wasn't it? I bored you.
No, I
No,
said I
he
was
said
only
he
going
was
to come
only
on
gonna
for
be-
5-10 minutes anyway. So
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
I'll see you later. Have a good stream, boys.
See you later, bud.
Have a good Trump visit.
Fuck you, Polly.
I'm
Damn.
gonna put something in chat, and I'm gonna warn you. Don't watch this. It's a video. The tweet itself says, "Let's check in with Pride Month and see how things are going. Not safe for work."
Okay.
Yes, Cynic, that's exactly what it
It's
is.
opening over here. European.
That's exactly what it is.
Holy Christ.
It is a lady in a blow-up pool letting people urinate on her. A big lady in a blow-up pool letting people urinate. Oh God, what is it? How is that pride? What the fuck are you proud of right there? Getting pissed on is not a sexuality. But who
That
retweeted
is,
that so that I ended up seeing it? Saint Fugi, bad. Go sit in the corner.
holy shit. All right.
What? I mean, oh God.
Is Pride Month followed by Gay Dignity Month when the respectable gay people come out and show what they're prideful in?
You know,
because I think they need one. I think there's lots of gay people with dignity that don't want any part of what I'm looking at right here.
There's a lot of gay people who won't go to Pride anymore because of this kind of shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think they need LGBTQ Dignity Month. Fuck.
There's a ton of people that if you argue with them, they'll tell you this kind of stuff never happens. Does not happen. Yes, it does. This happens at Pride. It's been happening. The first Pride I ever heard of was when we lived in Virginia. They used to have Greek Fest, is what it's called, Greek Fest down at the shore. I'm like, what the hell is Greek Fest? And I was under the mistaken assumption that it was a college thing where it was all about sororities and fraternities partying down at the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Greek Fest is Greek in the
anal sense of the word. Yeah. Jesus.
And the first picture I ever saw from Greek Fest was a dude in nothing but leather straps with like a 4-foot dildo sticking out of the front. I was like, okay. I'm like, this does nothing to help with Pride. It really does. It does nothing to help the gay cause. And I've made this argument so many times. The vast majority of gay people, unless they told you they were gay, you'd have no idea. Or if you saw them with their significant other, you'd have no idea. Because they're not twinks. They're not what's the word? Fabulously gay. They're just normal people who are homosexual. But then you get shit like this, and it's like, what is it you're celebrating there? When we want to be seen as normal, says Mr. Dax. Oh, it makes us look like freaks when we want to be seen as normal. Yeah, it does. It does. And it's a disservice to homosexuals. It really is. Flamboyant. No, flamboyant is the word that was in my head, and I don't like to use that one. I like to use fabulous because that one's more fun. Polly, I want to read a tweet to you and get your thoughts on it.
Oh Jesus! The last tweet you sent out was horrifying, Monkey. What do you have now?
Well, this one's not like that. This one's not like that. This is from I think you say her name Sarah, Sair Rao. I've seen her a few times. She's kind of a moron, and she's a racist. She's a half Asian, half white who thinks that, or maybe she's all Asian. I can't remember. I'm sure she's mixed, but she doesn't think her kind should mix with white people. But this is what she tweeted out yesterday. White people have done everything to make my life miserable, yet I'm supposed to not hate white people? What do you think? Is it okay for her to not hate white people?
It's so easy to dismantle that. I mean, are we really going to try? It's like, really, all the white people got together, therefore you hate all the white people? That would make sense. But that's not what you meant, is it? You got fucking beef because some people of a certain skin complexion did something to you back in the day. You're a giant fucking grown-up child who likes handling their problems on Twitter instead of in therapy. Whatever the fuck happened to you, get the fuck over it. Or go find the people that fucked you over and get a recompense from them, either in the form of suing them, kicking the shit out of them, or telling them off and expressing your fucking feelings over it. Why the fuck do I got to hear about it because I happen to resemble somebody that pissed you off once? Go to hell.
Well, here's another one from her yesterday. Men, what have you done for women lately besides gaslighting, tone policing, and centering everything around you? This bitch got some serious problems. Yeah. I don't know who hurt her, but man, they fucked her up bad.
Yeah, that's someone with a chip on their shoulder, huh? Like all men, all white people, all cashiers who shortchanged me once 10 years ago. Like,
the American flag makes me sick.
This is the same person.
Same person. I'm not kidding you. I'll
okay.
Throw her Twitter over into chat here. She's insane, man. By the way, don't be mean to her. Don't harass her. But yeah, this woman. White folks quoting the founding fathers as if they weren't genocidal colonizers. White people don't scare me, even the ones who threaten to kill me. Somebody hurt her. Somebody hurt her bad. And yeah. I feel like we need to have a fundraiser. The Ranting Monkey, Dear God, somebody fucked that bitch up fund. Over there on the Streamlabs. So if you'd like to, can we be white to her? No, seriously, don't be mean. Don't go over there and harass her. If you want to go laugh, by all means, go laugh. But Jesus.
I don't know. I wish people would be put to making the public declaration. You hate the flag, or as the the flag of, you hate the republic for which it stands.
Oh, if you hate, she says she hates the flag.
But I mean, but goes on to founding fathers, et cetera, et cetera. I think you're speaking more broadly to that, and that's what I mean. I would like to see them put to a public declaration on what is it exactly you hate. If you hate the flag, then that means it gives you aesthetic displeasure. You don't like the stars and stripes. You like Nepal's weirdo double triangle flag better. Like, is that what you're saying? I don't think it is. I think she's talking about the republic, and if so, well, then you kind of put yourself in a hard spot. You see what I mean? Like,
look at the screen.
Oh. Yeah.
Can anybody else see what's wrong with this? Please tell me it's not just me. This is from the official Nintendo of America.
Now, wait a minute. I heard earlier from...
or is this a joke site?
Yeah, from Far said that somebody got tricked into thinking that was not a parody account, even though it clearly said so in the bio.
Oh, it is? Okay. God, thank God. I noticed there was no check. I'm like...
there you go. You owe Far one.
Dear Christ.
But isn't it funny that we all thought? Yeah, I mean, I could totally see that officially coming from Nintendo. I mean, okay, it came from a parody account. I wouldn't have been surprised if it was the official account, though. I mean, why not? Pride Month, right?
Pride Month. Yeah, everybody, make sure you always look for the check mark. I just saw the picture. It's like, you got to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah. P-Dog Night. Is that the Krasensteins?
It is. It is the Krasensteins.
They crew mustaches.
I don't think they can, actually. There's not enough testosterone between the two of them to grow a mustache.
Even with all those steroids they take to
man.
Those little ripped pipe cleaner arms of theirs.
Yeah. What? Oh, there's some people arguing. Man, with what we saw just a few minutes ago with the pride thing and
The piss
people,
pool.
yeah, people like that. This makes us look like freaks when all we want to be seen as normal. There was just an argument I scrolled past where somebody, as an LGBTQ person, I really don't like Donald Trump, and another guy's like, I'm gay and you don't speak for me. Can't people just speak for themselves anymore? Does it have to? Do you have to represent your group?
I hear you, and everybody who's been online for any more than 5 minutes you're right, has heard the thing. As a white man, I feel that. As a woman, I'm saying that. I think the main reason why they do that is because it lends weight and gravitas to what they're about to say. Do you know what I mean? And that manifests itself in a bunch of other ways too. They speak in terms of universal principles in the same kind of way. It's, guns are nothing but murder tools. So cops are what? Murderers with badges? Nothing. Oh, well, no, not them. Like, it's people. It's a statement of hyperbole. As a blank, it's a way of amplifying what they're saying, in my opinion. Because no, I don't think everybody, as soon as you question them, it would fall apart under the slightest amount of scrutiny. Do you really believe you speak for all women? Do you really believe you speak for all gays? They're going to say, well, no, well, then what the fuck are you saying it for? Gravitas.
Well, I think some people would say that, though. How many times have we seen, no woman would ever support Donald Trump? Or I can't believe a Latino man would ever support Donald Trump. I can't.
Yeah.
Because it's expected. This tribalistic shit needs to go. Because it's stupid. As a cripple, I don't speak for anybody but my crippled self. Because as I've been talking about, I don't know, maybe this is just my theme lately. We all have different experiences. No two people on the planet have the exact same experience. You just don't. It's impossible. You all have different. Even if you guys went through almost the same things together, you're not going to remember the same things. The things that people remember are different. And I'm not saying that that's not even talking about how they can remember things differently. But one thing might be important to John and something totally different was important to Steve. And they were there for both of them. But one remembers one remembers the other, and they have no recollection of what the hell the other one's talking about, even though they were there. It's been 10 years. What the fuck? They don't remember. I fucking hate it. I hate it. People, stop being stupid. Be yourself. It's amazing to me how many people, I'm an individual. By the way, this is the group that represents me. Like, pick something. Just pick one.
Hey, Monkey.
Yeah.
You sound like a guy who needs a few laughs. You want to see
I
some?
desperately do, man.
Yeah. Did you watch the PewDiePie video on bad tattoos?
No, I haven't. I don't think I've seen a PewDiePie video in 2 months.
You know what? Same here. But I'm somebody who loves the comedy of bad tattoos. So I have some screen shares for you.
Ah, sweet.
Yeah. I grabbed 3 of the sweetest ones and they were pretty good. Now let me see. What's the piece de la resistance? I'll save that for last. Okay, here. This one will go first. You'll get a kick out of it. You're a 80s guy.
Oh my God. Did they do it themselves?
Where do you start? Is my life. It's so messy. And who the hell is John Bovey?
What in the? Okay, somebody was drunk, real drunk. Look. It is okay to get drunk before you get a tattoo. Do not let your artist be drunk before you get a tattoo.
Okay, so I have tattoos, right? And you can tell by the this person's obviously white. You can see the redness of their skin, or they're very light-skinned Asian or something like that. But you can see the red. That's a real tattoo. That's not some Photoshop bullshit. Yep. You can see the puffiness. It's relatively new. And the depth of the ink. So it's not a prison tattoo in the sense of like using India ink in a pen.
Right. No,
that's deep in the skin. So somebody fucking used an actual tattooing gun to do this. Who the hell was it?
Evolved Potato says, I was drinking, Polly. No regrets, I guess. Yeah.
Oh,
that no regrets tattoo is still One of my
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a local shop around here. They won't let you get a tattoo drunk. They'll let what you have to do. You have to come in sober, pick out your tattoo. Then you can go get drunk and come back. But they will not let you pick out a tattoo drunk.
And if a Scribe were here, I'm sure he'd point out that it's not capitalized, nor is there a period at the end of that statement. So it's
that's just sad.
Yeah. It's really bad. That is how you spell John, though, right? Jon. That's how he spells it.
Yes.
Okay. Well, they got that. That's something. It wasn't like John.
I feel like you're being too generous.
I'm trying to find something, man. It's so bad. You gotta
look. He's got a story for the rest of his. I hope that's somewhere covered up because it's hard to tell if that's his arm or his leg.
You know what? I think that's your classic spot right beneath the shoulder, side of the bicep kind of place. That's what it seems like to me.
Kind of. It's hard to tell with it's not a very defined anything.
The Magister says alcohol thins the blood, very bad for tattoos. Yeah, the signs that are up at I've gone to 2 different places and both of them had very similar signs. It's like, we won't tattoo you if you're drunk, not only for judgment reasons, but because it thins your blood, you're going to bleed a lot more. It's not going to heal well, higher chance of infection, etc. Let's see. Okay, so I'm trying to think which one is the. Okay, here we'll go with this one next.
Oh my!
Those were Inquisitor's exact words in the same order. Oh my!
The artist was obviously much better.
Oh, clearly, yes.
He sucks at depth, but holy shit!
And it appears this person's on an airplane.
Yeah.
Can you imagine sitting behind this guy on the flight?
Can you imagine having a kid with you and sitting behind that guy? Mommy, I don't want to sit here.
Far says, well, that's horrifying. Mr. Dax says, bloody hell. Now, what I like about this is he's got a friend or a girlfriend that helped him, because you didn't sculpt your remaining hair this well by yourself. Someone helped you.
And you have to maintain that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You think he ever uses the mustache wax to get the little handlebar on there?
Well, you know what? That's the thing. Like you said, maintain it. This has been for a while. Look how long the sides go out, man. Like all the way over here and all the way out there. Yeah, and they're stretched out on purpose. I think he mustache waxed it. That's dedication this guy has.
Oh man, that's creepy what that is. It looks like a thumb. Somebody drew on a thumb.
Like if you look away and you look at it real fast, you think that's someone looking at you. That's what's really weird about it.
You think his wife ever wakes up in the middle of the night, sees that and screams?
As he's turned away from her on his side in bed. Yeah.
Dear fuck.
Okay. I think I picked a good one for the last one. It's not nearly as frightening. It's just, what the hell? There we go.
Oh. No, in a weird way, that's kind of cool, but I mean, one, real quick, the art is amazing on that. That's really good.
Yeah, there's good shading. That's one of the harder things to do. Yeah.
But that's part of what makes it so fucking freaky.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like a midget.
Yeah, if you kind of blur your eyes a little bit, so you can kind of just blend it all together in your mind and forget his shoulders, shit gets real weird, man. It's like, why is his head so big?
Well, yeah, if you stare at his face, his mouth region, you'll get both the top of his head and it looks real.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking weird, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it's good.
What is he supposed to... Sorry, go ahead.
In chat, it's good, but as a tattoo, it's unfortunate. Not if that's what he was going for.
Like, what is he supposed to be sitting in? Am I missing something? Is this like a known vehicle of something from like a video game or a movie?
That's what I'm thinking, but I can't. It's nothing I'm familiar with. Or maybe it's supposed to be he's driving the human body there. I don't know.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Like his whole chest is open and this is like a little homunculus sitting. Oh, that's even weirder.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. You made it worse, Monkey.
That's the only thing I can figure. Kind of looks like that tiny alien in Men in Black control a robot person. Yeah, that's what's coming to me. Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, like, and you look at his face and like, this guy could be working at your local library. Perfectly normal guy. You see him in the beach. It's like, what the fuck, John? Like,
you know what? Somebody needs to do this tattoo on that last guy's back.
You're right.
That would be awesome.
Let's just.
What did I come back to?
That guy first.
Yeah, we're looking at bad tattoos here, Jack. These are the reptilians.
Oh man. So yeah, so it's just those three that I grabbed. Those were the best ones from that video. And I'm like, those are so good. I gotta keep some records and throw them in my meme folder, man.
Oh man. Did you see that there's a chick who's become famous as the first person to shoot a pornographic scene in a Tesla while it was on autopilot?
No. I know I didn't hear that, but like, Jesus. I guess she couldn't, she didn't want to do the first quadruple penetration, so came up with something stupider. I mean, I don't know.
Well, Elon Musk actually responded to the picture. He said, turns out there's more ways to use autopilot than we imagined. Should have seen it coming. Yeah, you should have. That was my first thought, is people are going to have sex in cars more. But her name is Taylor Jackson, y'all. If you want to look up her work, I have no idea who she is. I think as a pioneer that she deserves something special. I think like the Academy should give her something. Because she works in film. She should get an Oscar as the first woman to boink in a car, or not just boink. Somebody else might have been the first one to have sex. She was the first one to film it, y'all. And that's cool.
Yeah, I think the first person to bang in a Tesla was probably some guy who worked in the factory, or Musk himself.
Probably Elon.
Yeah.
She's on Christian Science Monitor Monkey. Oh, I'll have to check it out sometimes. Or sometime. Is she a porn star? Can somebody tell me that? Because I don't like porn stars. I really don't. They look so fake.
Far asked, does porn have awards? Yeah. I forget what the whatever the fuck.
What are porn awards called?
The AVN Awards, of course. Jack's right on the.
What do you get? Is it like the Dickie, or I mean, what do you get? I mean, I want to know. They got to have a name for their statue. The Woodies, is that right?
That would be good.
Wasn't herpes enough of a reward? I don't think she's a porn star. Just has her own channel. I've heard. I don't know. Sure, Hayden. Yeah, me too. I've never been over to the Pornhubs. It's another Woody, so I'm guessing maybe that's right. If Polly had a Streamlabs, it would be here. They're telling us they'd advertise. This is a good time to remind you, Ranting Monkey is brought to you by you. If you enjoy what I do here, you can support the channel by subscribing, by liking, by sharing. There's so many ways you can do it. Oh, by the way, you can also give if you are so inclined. Polly is not yet set up for giving. He's getting there. Thank you, Polly Needs a Streamlabs, who donated $2 with no message.
Yeah, Polly Get a Streamlabs also donated to Jack earlier on, and that on comic book curation, which you can find at my channel. I just put the link in the description there if you want to go by and listen to Scribe Light, who joined us yesterday, which was actually a number of hours ago, but you get the idea. Jack and Quizzer, myself, and Scribe. It was fun. We had a conversation all over the place. It was cool. Anyway, Polly Needs a Streamlabs donated to Jack, at which point I pointed out, look, I'm cynical enough to know what a meme is. Do you think that I believe that after I get a Streamlabs, people still aren't going to donate to Jack with, like, and yourself, with streams that say, oh, I couldn't make it to Polly's Streamlabs, or the URL is broken or something. Here's some money he should have had. I know how jokes work.
You are so cynical.
You're goddamn right I am. It's a lifetime of crushing defeats has taught me not to be otherwise.
These people are trying to be supportive of you.
They say they are, but that's the joke, to make them fall further at the end, you see?
Jack says, I hope they keep giving me money. Me too. If you'd like to rub it in Polly's face right now, you can donate over on my Streamlabs. And by the way, that one up top was just they were saying they were going to pimp it out for you. That's nice.
Yeah, Ex-Bubba Hotep said by the 10th. What was it, 100 or 50? I forget. Anything would be generous, but if you do
It was 100.
It was 100. If you do it if you set up your Streamlabs by the 10th, then I'll do that. And I was like, oh, that's really generous. I don't know if I'm going to be able to manage it, but we'll see.
Mine's
I'd
already
like to be
set
able
up
to
for the
manage it.
10th. I'm just throwing that out there. Let's see, do the comic book curation. I'm trying to think. Oh God, guys, I need to talk to everybody. I'm gonna put something on the screen here. If you see this face on Twitter, for the love of all that is holy, that is a Poe account.
What is this?
Titania, I don't know how you say it. McGrath is a Poe. It's not real at all. There's actually articles about the guy behind it. It's run by a dude.
What is this person saying that is concerning you? People might think this is a serious account.
Okay. Let's head over to Titania. Your daily reminder that opposition to the patriarchy is instinctive in young children and requires no coaching whatsoever.
I gotcha.
My ovaries are gender neutral.
That should have been the first clue right there.
You think? But yeah, I get this link to me all the time with, look what they said, monkey. It's a joke. Calm down.
Huh.
Dangerous Spaces says it's a parody technically. No, this is technically a Poe. The difference between Poe and parody is a Poe is somebody that you cannot tell it's parody. That's what makes it a Poe. When you're like, that sounds like something they'd actually say, that's a Poe.
Yeah.
Very, very minor difference. Don't assume my ovaries genders. Ovaries are either fresh or downsy. Those are the genders. That's just science. That is gender science right there. There was something else I wanted to talk about, and I don't remember what it was. I'm trying to find it, but I'm the least professional monkey.
What an excellent film The Town was.
No, I still haven't seen it.
Yeah. So Scribe's another one that came up on Comic Book Curation. We were talking about Ben Affleck playing Batman, and then the new Robert Pattinson playing.
Oh yeah.
Being cast as the new Batman.
You too.
And I was saying it's kind of sad because never got to see the Ben Affleck directed Batman film, which he was supposedly slated to helm. But it never ended up happening. And I was really looking forward to that because he's a legit fan of the character. I've heard him talk in interviews. He's certainly not the most in-depth knowledgeable person about Batman, but you could tell he had actually bothered to read a number of the graphic novels or was extremely well coached on it, whatever, So I'm looking forward to it. And Scribe says, I don't know about that because I haven't seen anything he's directed in the past, whatever. And I said, well, Argo is great. And he said, yeah, but it wasn't written by him. I said, but it was produced and directed and starred him. I said, and then one of my favorite movies of the past 10 years, The Town. And he was like, what? That movie was awful. And and Bear, I don't know if you remember, he absolutely holds the opinion The Town sucks.
Yeah, he hates it.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, I get it. I got a big crush on Rebecca Hall and she's the love interest in it and awesome and so forth. But outside of that, Jeremy Renner owns the screen. He completely outshines everybody else in that film. He's so memorable in that role as Jem, like the little crazy guy. Ben Affleck's character is good. The whole movie's great. I'm just really surprised that taste is so wild that it could be so dramatically different from one person to the next.
Dangerous Spaces says, yeah, you're right. If people are literally telling you they think it's serious, that would make it a Poe. Yeah, you would be surprised how many times that fucker gets linked to me. Monkey, look at this. I'm like, I know. Calm down. Yeah, guys, subscribe to Polly and throw me shekels. Is that too hoary?
It was a little on the nose. That's why I laughed. I'm not saying don't do what you do.
If you throw me money, I'll take my pants off.
I mean, that was on some late 1980s hip hop shit. Give me the money, fuck the fame. Subscribe to him, give me the money.
Yeah, hey, look. Fame don't pay the bills, y'all.
No, it doesn't. You can't feed your children on fame.
That's right. You need the monies. Oh, you know what? Were you here for that conversation? I don't think you were.
About what? Fame?
About the chick. No, I think it was on Lords of the Night the other night. We talked about this bitch. So I was watching this. I don't know how it came up. Somebody retweeted it. Somebody that I follow. I'm gonna have to stop following some people because y'all retweet some nasty shit and some weird shit and some shit I just don't want to even know about. No, Viper, my pants are on, and technically they're shorts, but it's all I'm wearing, and I'm going commando. So, anyhow, I distracted myself with my thoughts of me being naked. That's how conceited I am. Like, damn, me naked. That's nice. Anyhow, tell you, my penis is the only one I like. So this woman, she's talking, right? And she tells us that men like to call women who say they want a man who can take care of them. They call them women gold diggers. But that ain't fair because that woman goes home, she takes care of your house and your kids, and if she's taking care of your stuff and all she wants to be is taken care of, then that's an even trade. That's not gold digging. What say you?
What say UI?
Yeah, UI. What do you think?
It's not gold digging if I'm sorry, I was typing someone. Just real quick. Hayden White, so I don't have to type it out, said, did you like Deadwood? If so, did you watch the movie? I was a huge fan of the series. I got it on DVD, loved it a lot. I just got the movie, funny you asked, 2 days ago. Haven't watched it yet. I've got my popcorn and liquor ready, man. I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah.
Pumpkin Trucker donated $2 to say, now lose the drawers. All right. I said donate. I didn't give a price. Hang on. I got to get naked for a second, Polly.
That's,
all right.
Jesus.
What? There you go.
It's worse than them tattoos. Oh, God. His balls are sitting on the seat now, man.
No, I'm standing. I'm not going to sit in my chair with my naked ass.
Oh, okay.
I'm standing. Can't you tell him further from the mic?
You could. Well, yeah, now I can. You pointed it out. So you could sit on that seat with your naked ass if you had a Japanese toilet because you'd know it'd be clean.
I'd still get my ass sweat on it. Polly, come on, man. I don't want ass sweat in my
What is
chair.
it, like Corinthian leather? You don't want to stick?
Well, it is actually. I think it's faux leather. Lady Monkey. This was her chair originally. Some Dutch dude. Thank you. Oh God, that's a long one. I got to go over to the actual Streamlabs to read it because I'm never going to catch that in time because I'm a slow reader.
Mm-hmm.
Monkey, here's some shekels to Polly. I was going to donate to you once you had a Streamlab, but you convinced me. Giving money to Monkey and Jack to make fun of you is better. But no, seriously, build it and they will come. Some Dutch dude. He yelled, Monkey. I got to yell it back. Thank you so much. See, Polly. He said, build it and they will come.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And what happened in Field of Dreams?
They came.
They come when you built it? Yeah, they did. That's true.
And he got to talk. He got to play catch with his dad.
Yeah. Kevin Costner catches a bad rap, not unjustifiably. Like his worst movies have been pure stinkers, but the movies that were great that he was in were great. I'm just saying.
Oh, some of his movies are excellent, man.
Yeah, like it's justifiably, the classics, right? Waterworld is terrible. Yeah, it is. And Postman, it's terrible. Yeah, it is. But then you got Wyatt Earp, you got Field of Dreams, you've got Bull Durham, the list goes on. I mean, look, JFK. Fuck. I mean,
my favorite movie by him is, and it's a lesser one. It's Tin Cup. I fucking love that movie.
Yeah. Yeah, good movie.
He plays the downtrodden. You just can picture him that way. And he does it so well. And it's similar to the Crash character, just not as mentally stable. Crash is his character in Bull Durham. But yeah, he was. Have you seen the Highwaymen yet?
No, I haven't. You
got to watch it. He's totally so good in that.
I got to make a note to myself. I forgot about that. Yeah, I'm going to do that right now.
Him and Woody Harrelson, man, that was such a good fucking movie. I think the overall story, because it's the two guys who go to catch Bonnie and Clyde. I think they could have done more with the Bonnie and Clyde part of it, But the story between those two is just fucking excellent. Oh, that sucks. God damn it.
The Highwaymen was an American country music supergroup containing Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings, and this isn't the right thing.
Chris Christopherson and fuck, what's his name? I can see him.
I mean, I got it right in front of me, so I'm not gonna ruin it for you. Can you guess?
Fuck, no, it's not a guess. My mom was a huge fan.
Oh yeah,
is Waylon, Willie, Chris, and Merle Haggard.
No. Well,
No.
maybe it was at one point. It does. That's not what it says here on the Wikipedia.
Who's
article.
one there?
Willie Nelson.
I said Willie.
No,
Waylon? I
did
said
you?
Waylon twice. I said Waylon, Willie, Chris. Who's the other one?
Johnny
Cash. Yeah.
I didn't even know this was that was a group. I mean, I'm not a fan.
You
of
never
any
heard the
artist,
song
so-
Highwaymen by them? I was a
Maybe I
highwayman.
have, but not knowing it by name. No.
No, great song. Yeah, they were big in the mid 80s? Like in country music.
Oh, you know what was an underrated Costner film?
What's that?
Jesus, I'm blanking on the name. Here, chat's awesome. They'll know. Okay, Kevin Costner plays a serial killer that has put off killing for a while. He's been able to hold that urge at bay, and oh shit, he has conversations with his imaginary friend that represents his desire to kill. Like, come on, do it. You know you can get away with it. Like sitting in the back seat while he's driving. Oh shit, what was the name? And
Mr.
you know,
Brooks.
Mr. Brooks, thank you. And what's his name? Plays his friend. Fuck, I've blanked on the actor. Great actor, longtime guy. Used to be bigger back in the day. Anyway, it's you wouldn't. Kevin Costner's a really likable guy. Like when you see him in interviews and stuff, he's just one of those dudes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hayden White makes a good point. Dane Cook is also in the film, who plays like himself basically, so like it's not a reach for him. That finds out that he's a serial killer and it's like, come on, teach me the trade or take me along, I want to learn from you, kind of thing. It's absolutely like a psychological thriller kind of way, and it has a semi-twist ending. It's not like a M. Night Shyamalan ding dong twist ending, if you know what I mean, but it turns William Hurt, John Hurt. I think it was William Hurt. Yeah, that's his friend who sits in the back seat and tries to talk him into things, and it's supposed to be his own mind talking to him. So anyway, Kevin Costner, this really nice guy, you don't picture him being able to play this exceptionally dark character, but he does so really well because it's the guy who can get along in society fine and everyone likes him. He's at the parent-teacher meetings, but so he's like that nice guy Costner, but behind the scenes, he actually wants to murder people. It's great. Mr. Brooks, check it out if you haven't seen it. I liked it a lot.
I just threw the wiki article of the Highwaymen movie in for you.
I pulled up the IMDb in a different tab, and that's going to be my reminder to go grab this.
The one he did where he it's like the 1950s, and for some reason there's a little boy in the car with him, and he's a killer, I think on the run from the cops or some shit. Somebody help me out with the name of it, because that one was a really good one too. I don't remember the name of it. I would know it if I hear it, but yeah, Costner, he gets a lot of shit that he doesn't deserve.
Hey, there's a trivia question for you, Monkey.
What's that?
Where's Costner raised in? What's his hometown?
Oh, I have no idea.
Compton, California.
He's straight out of Locash.
You wouldn't expect that though, right? But yeah, it's like Compton. I mean, number one, wasn't always what it was. I mean, it was a hell of a lot of white people, and then all the black people moved in, and then all of the Hispanics moved in, which it's mostly Hispanic now. But yeah, I mean, there's still white folks that live there, and that's where Kevin Costner's from. That's his hometown.
Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, that movie's called A Perfect World. Yeah, that was a really good one. I really like that one. Yeah, good man.
Dangerous Spaces asked you thoughts on Kevin Costner playing Pa Kent. You know what? What did you think of him as Pa Kent? Outside of the movie, because I know it's not talking about that whole movie,
yeah, I get that. He was fine. I mean, it's not like a major role or anything. It would be hard to fuck that up, if that makes sense.
Well, you could get Jason Statham in there, and I think that'd be fucked up as one example.
Sure. I mean, listen, I think even Jason can pull that off. How hard is it just to be the Uncle Ben?
Well, there's the thing, like Uncle Ben in the original Spider-Man trilogy, the Tobey Maguire one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Uncle Ben there was a little generic, straight out of Central Casting generic. You know what I
That's how
mean?
Uncle Ben should be if you're going by the original. I mean,
But
he was in the comic for 10 seconds.
But if you
two
want
panels.
But if you want to understand in a movie context, which is a visual medium, as opposed to just saying he was very important to me, show, don't tell. Why was he important to you? Like, show that kind of relationship where, I don't know, I just didn't warm up to Uncle Ben. He didn't seem like that. Now, Costner, he plays the perfect homespun, old, wise man to play Pa Kent, the man of nothing but integrity and dignity and so forth, where it's like, let me tell you, son, this is the way the world works and so forth. Costner was great at that.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying he was bad. To me, it was forgettable. I mean, maybe it's because of the movie. But I almost don't have an opinion, if that makes sense. I have a horrible muscle spasm under my rib cage in my stomach. God hates me.
Hayden White says Goodfellas should have beaten Dances with Wolves at the Oscars.
Yes.
I agree, but I mean, Network should not have beaten Taxi Driver in 1976 when it came out. Scorsese got fucked forever in a day until he finally won for The Departed. I mean, that's just one more travesty in that guy's career where he got robbed.
Oh, Dangerous brings up The Untouchables. Yeah, that was a great movie.
Oh yeah, fuck, of course. Yeah, he was. Could he have played it any more ramrod straight? Federal agent. He was great off of Sean Connery, the foil for Connery. It was perfect.
Yeah, that movie was awesome. I loved Andy Garcia in that movie.
Oh, dude. The relationship between him and Connery was lightning in a bottle right from when they met at the shooting range. Remember?
Yeah.
It was just better than you stinking Irish pig. It was fucking great.
It was awesome.
Yeah, Andy Garcia is pretty awesome.
No, guys, I'm not hungry. It's the muscles in my stomach, not my stomach itself. There's muscles in your stomach. That's how you get a six-pack, And if you were looking at a six-pack, this would be the muscle that goes right around the top. Oh, stop it, bitch.
Your diaphragm?
No, not exactly. It's
not that deep inside.
Well, it's further off to the left. It'll stop. It's just pissing me off right now.
Yeah, P-Dog says, how about Chris Tucker as Pa Kent? Okay, that would have been fucked up. See? You can't fuck it up.
Y'all just assholes. Why you want to be an asshole?
Well, he's not wrong. That would have been a really bad casting choice.
You know what? But I still think he could have pulled it off. Maybe not with his voice. Okay, you win.
Chris Tucker's just too damn squawky, like his voice.
Yeah.
It's for my taste. There's been a couple of moments where I've laughed at what he's done, but some people find him like a crack up, and I just don't.
No,
that's just me.
He sounds like the voice that Gilbert Gottfried fakes to my head. Because if you guys didn't know that, that is a fake voice that Gilbert puts on. And if you ever hear him use his real voice, it's really fucking freaky. But Chris Tucker's voice, I just can't take it.
Greg Rogers asked, like I mentioned JFK. It's like, what did I think of JFK? I loved it. I'm a huge fan of that movie. Don't go into it thinking of it as a documentary in any kind of way. Think of it as fun historical fiction. Leave like nonfiction aside and go in and enjoy it for what it is. An extremely well put together film with actors galore. I mean, Tommy Lee Jones is in it, Joe Pesci and fucking Gary Oldman. The list just goes on and on and on. All the actors in that film. It's great.
Jack Lemmon's in there. Yeah, man.
Right?
Fuck.
Yeah, Ed Eisner. Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Oh yeah. And I forgot he's in there.
John Candy's in that fucking movie.
Yes, he is.
I mean, everybody's in that fucking movie. It's great, and I love it.
The one thing I will tell you: watch the theatrical release. The director's cut, which is like an hour longer. It's fine, but it goes, at least in the movie, the theatrical release, it was all stuff that you could still question.
Right.
The only thing in there that Donald Sutherland's character.
Yeah, Mr. X. Yeah.
I saw a press club event that Oliver Stone did right after the movie came out.
Oh, is this one where the lights went out and he cracked the joke about the CIA turned him off?
No. This was a different. This one he made it through the whole time. There was actually a great one. A reporter got up and asked him, "Are you suggesting that MLK and Bobby Kennedy were also killed as part of conspiracies?" And he just walks up to the microphone and goes, "Yes," and steps back. It was fucking great.
I remember one where, excuse me, where he was at a press club, Oliver Stone. And it was when the movie was released, and usually you're gonna have a prefatory statement before Q&A starts, right? And this is classic journalism fail. He goes, a lot of people have a problem with the film because they don't believe that wide of a conspiracy would possibly exist. The film wasn't meant to insinuate that everybody at the CIA, everybody at the White House, that's not what it is. It's a few people here and a few people there that know each other because of shared past history. They're in the military, whatever, right? It's not actually that many people, but it's widespread in the sense that it's across a number of powerful agencies that can make these kind of things happen and put pressure where they need to make it happen. Anyway, that's his little spiel, right? First question a journalist stands up and asks, and how could you possibly expect us to believe that a conspiracy would exist between and lists off like 20 agencies, and Stone, his only response is, I guess that's one of those questions that you write before you got here and you just had to ask it anyway.
Yeah, no shit. At this event, they asked him about Mr. X. Who is Mr. X? Yeah. And he explained, he goes, that's not a real person, which is not made clear in the movie.
It is based upon L. Fletcher Prouty, who is a real person, but that's loosely based upon him.
Yeah, he goes on to, this is a combination of a bunch of different people, a bunch of different, just many things that there was not a good way to show in the film. And part of it is also just what's his name?
Donald Sutherland?
No, Kevin Costner's character.
Oh, Jim Garrison.
Yeah, Garrison. That he also, just his thoughts on it. The A connects to B, C, D. Anyway. Oh, Landau's in that film too.
Oh yeah, Martin Landau is in that film.
He's the one who first puts the thought in his head.
Yeah,
on the plane.
Oh wow. The actor who never gets his props, but he's in a lot of things. He was in Guardians of the Galaxy. He plays Ego, the Living Planet. No, the guy with the shit. I forgot his name, and I'm a comic fan too. He whistles and sends the arrows everywhere.
I haven't watched all the Guardians.
Anyway, that guy's in it. He's one of the investigators up on Garrison's team. And then J.O. Sanders, another stage actor who's gone over to movies to do a bunch of things. Do you remember Day After Tomorrow? You ever seen that?
Yeah.
He's the guy that falls through the glass to his death and cuts his own rope.
Oh yeah. That's Garrison's
investigator.
Best. His most loyal friend.
Yeah,
in the movie.
He's the guy that yells when David Ferry, Joe Pesci's character, dies. It's like, how many more bodies is it going to take before you lawyers figure out what's going on?
Yes. No, and the JFK conspiracy, that's the one of all the conspiracies out there. That is the one where I'm sorry, the main story. I'm not saying that Oswald didn't act alone. I'm saying if he did, there's something missing. And even Congress has come out and said that. They said that right after JFK, there were congressional hearings and stuff, and even they went, "Yeah, one shooter seems like a stretch."
Rucker, that's his name.
Rucker.
RVA Dar? Is that how you say it, Monkey?
I don't know.
Okay, sorry for butchering your name there. They did House Select Committee on Assassinations to, look into JFK again and look into Martin Luther King's assassination again. And yeah, they did conclude that there was a likely case to be made for a conspiracy, but that's also kind of like,
well,
thanks.
no, you're right.
But
the Warren Commission, I mean, that was just a fucking joke. It was a joke, man. It was about as good as the Trump investigation.
I mean, it didn't even reference the lizard people, for Christ's sake.
I know, right? No, I mean,
fuck.
But I do. I enjoy the movie JFK. I actually grew up hearing that Oswald didn't act alone. I don't know why my mother believed this. We never, by the time she died, we'd never really gotten to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I did hear her talk about that growing up. So when I heard that they're like, there's a conspiracy, I'm like, I thought people knew that.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things, you just think everybody's heard before. We never learned it in school, but yeah, mom was firm on that. There's no way he could have done it. Like, okay, Mom, I'm 6. I'm gonna go play.
Soul says Open Range with Robert Duvall and Kevin Costner. Any thoughts? Yeah, lots of them. I love that fucking movie. If you're into westerns at all, Open Range with Duvall and Costner, check it out. Do yourself the favor. It is classic western fare. I mean, Monkey, check it out.
Yeah,
the ex-gunslinger who shot a bunch of people, right?
So hold that thought.
All right.
Saint Fugi, you motherfucker.
What happened?
You son of a... He's the one who retweeted the pissing thing.
Oh.
You are supposed to be sitting in the corner, young man. All right, you were saying ex-gunslinger.
Ex-gunslinger has nightmares about the past, but he's tried to leave that behind, so he hung up his guns, right? Now he's just a rancher. Open range grazing rancher. He's got his friend, his companion. They both trust each other. That's Robert Duvall. His character's name is Boss, But then some bad guys come to town.
Uh-oh.
And they hurt his friends, you see. Now he meets this redemptive woman. Does this sound familiar a little bit, maybe?
Like
teaches
every
him
Western ever.
I know, so he's got to pick up his guns one more time to lay out some cold justice with warm lead. I mean, and what is this woman going to think of him after she sees the dark side of him? It's classic Western fare, but again, it's no ideas original, it's not new under the sun. It's never what you do, it's how it's done. And it's done so well in Open Range, man. It's a great film.
That says I saw it from Sinatra. I will yell at him for you if I remember to. Because Jesus Christ. She's talking about the P thing, not Open Range. No, my classic Western. If it's not old Eastwood, I love Unforgiven, but I can't watch that very often because that is such a slow burn movie.
Good call. It is.
It's a great movie, though. I mean, you watch it like once a year, once every other year. Great fucking film, and it's wonderful to relive it, but you can't do it all the time. You just got to go for Tombstone. And I know
my popcorn Western that I can watch anytime, like no problem. I can watch it over and over again and is Quick and the Dead.
I've never seen that.
It's so stupid. It's great. Like Monkey, it's so dumb. You know what I mean? It's one of those kind of films where it's got every shtick, every Western trope. It's directed by the guy who directed the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man films. What's his name?
Ruiner of My Childhood.
Yes, it was directed by Ruiner of Monkey's Childhood.
Was that Sam Raimi?
Sam Raimi, thank you. And he does all the things, man, like the close-up on faces, the shot through the gunslinger's legs looking at the guy he's about to shoot down, the close-up on the clock tower because they shoot it out at high noon. And it's got the thing, much like Unforgiven, that makes any Western automatically win. Gene motherfucking Hackman.
Oh, there you go. Little Bill.
Yeah, and he plays, so Gene Hackman, classic Western fare, he plays the bad tough guy who runs the town and everybody's scared of him because he's the baddest gunslinger around. It's fucking, that film is great popcorn fun. Highly recommend it.
People are mentioning Young Guns in I love the Young Guns movies. The problem with them is neither one is even close to historically accurate, but they're great fun. The second one is a lot more fun than the first, but yeah, I love Brat Pack playing cowboys. Hell yeah.
I don't know. Brat Pack, right?
Yeah, Brat Pack.
I thought you said Rat Pack. I was like, 'cause you want, there is a Rat Pack Western if you want to
Is
go
there?
back to. Oh yeah. The I don't know. Charlie Sheen is a cowboy. Nah, man.
I was glad he was killed quickly.
Good. Yeah, it's a good call. Jack Palance was awesome in it, though, huh? In the first one, I mean.
Yeah, well, yeah, he was dead by the second one, by their timeline. Yeah. I thought he was, I mean, a little too stereotypical villain. They might as well have had him with a little curly mustache.
But that's why they hired him. The same reason that
Yeah, I
what's his name
know.
hired him to be the villain in '89 Batman, because he was just so, mwahaha,
Yeah, but I mean, it was kind of a little too silly. I didn't hate it. It was just a little too silly for me. But it was a good thing. I mean, he was the bad guy of the film, but he wasn't. I mean, you rarely saw him. They were killing other people most of the time.
Did you ever watch Deadwood, as previously mentioned, the show?
I've watched. I watched up through where Wild Bill dies.
Oh, right. Okay, I remember our conversation.
Yeah,
about this.
and I've watched a couple episodes after that, and I wasn't as big a fan as I was with Wild Bill in it.
So that means you missed the whole storyline with Powers Booth as the villain. Oh, fuck!
No,
he was awesome in that.
I actually saw where he came in because he has one of my favorite lines of that whole series. Some guy that's working for him comes in and tells him something he needs to know, and he goes, "Okay, why don't you go upstairs and put some stank on you, Johnson?" I was like, "Yes, that is the greatest line ever."
Yeah,
put some stank on you, Johnson.
You know what's funny? Powers Booth plays like he's such a, like when he does like the evil grimace and stare and the evil eye and everything and laughs while he's smoking a cigar. It's just like, it just puts a chill in your soul. Like, this guy's evil. You know that Powers Booth was like the nicest guy in the world, right?
Oh, I don't know much about him. I know what you're talking about with how he looks, because that's what made him in Tombstone work so well.
Yeah. And the reason they hired him for Sin City 2, A Dame to Kill For, is just we just need like an ultra villain. And so let's hire Powers Booth because he's so great at it. In real life, the guy spent every free moment doing charity work. He was the nicest fucking guy in the world. That's just really funny to me that somebody can, it's like, I talk about being typecast against your actual personality,
Hey, at least you got cast, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, God damn. Sorry. Just getting a little annoyed here. I don't remember what I was talking about. Ollie Monkey, Johnson. Have you seen the Gunslinger miniseries? I have not.
Neither have I.
Put some AOC on you, Johnson. You're going to get bite marks. Is Powers Booth dead?
Yeah, he is. He died like only like a year and a half ago, actually.
How long have I been going?
That's a good question. Let's check.
Somebody tell me, how long have we been going, y'all? Because
87 minutes.
Shit, I didn't even make it to an hour and a half. Yeah, I don't want to force it. Somebody give me something to talk about.
Talk about for 3 minutes. Make it to an hour and a half.
Oh man. Damn, that's sad. Oh, talking about Powers Booth. Yeah. There's so many people that I grew up watching are dying these days. And they just don't seem that old to me.
I can't believe Kirk Douglas ain't dead.
Oh, he's gonna live forever.
That fucking guy, like, holy shit.
What about the man who shot Liberty Valance and Once Upon a Time in the West? I haven't seen either.
I have seen both.
Oh, you're right, Potato. I have not checked the hashtag. By the way, we should have some women in Western gear. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if we do. But it's been kind of a Western themed. Oh, new Wumagachi colors from Far.
Oh, there's new color stickers?
Throw them up here.
Sweet.
Do we have her link?
Oh, nice.
There's that one. And then what is he called again? The pocket fetus?
The pocket fetus, unfortunately, yes.
He's awesome. He's so cute. You just want to hug him, but he's a fetus. You probably hurt him.
I'm telling you, if Farm made plushies, they'd sell like hotcakes.
Oh yeah, they would.
She just have to name it something different, like I don't know, Worm Guy or whatever. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay, this is Froggy sent this. It's a conversation. It says, "Why are you using Tinder?" The other person says, "My boyfriend died last year, so I'm just trying to get back in the dating scene, really." The other person says, "Damn, that's sad. Our first date, we should use a Ouija board to get his permission to smash."
Wow.
The fuck is wrong with people? Well, actually, the person replies back, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Huh. Oh, what is this? This is from Jack. A bill languishing in the North Carolina State Senate could clarify the state's definition of sexual consent and close what some are calling a legal loophole for rape.
Huh.
North Carolina is the only state where you can't legally withdraw consent. I said withdrawal, like I'm a withdraw consent. Once a sex act has started, I think the importance of this issue is self-evident. I just don't think we can defend a loophole in our rape law that allows this. It's based on a 1979 case. Currently, the state's stance on sexual consent is based on a precedent decided in a 1979 sexual assault case. In the decision, the North Carolina Supreme Court stated, if the actual penetration is accomplished with the woman's consent, the accused is not guilty of rape, although he may be guilty of another crime because of his subsequent actions. In other words, once consent is given, it cannot be legally taken away.
Right.
The language of SB 563 would change that, allowing a person to withdraw consent once the sexual act begins. Okay, you know what? Fine. But they're not allowed to withdraw consent after the act has ended. How about that? How about a law that says that?
I'm not trying to say it's a bad idea. I must, it's really early in the morning. I must be suffering an imagination challenge. Like under what circumstances would it make good sense for a woman to be able to consent and then withdraw consent midway?
Well, that's what it is right now is in most states. If she decides halfway through that she doesn't want to do it, you better pull out.
Okay.
Otherwise, that's rape.
Just in general.
In general.
Okay. I was just wondering, like, what case came up specifically that, like, I don't know.
Well, there have been cases where that's happened. You know, I told him to stop. Like, didn't you tell him he could? Yes, but then I told him to stop.
Right. Okay. I get you.
Okay, fine, change it. But again, make it so she cannot withdraw consent the next day. Because that's where we're having some problems, you fucks. He wants to change it. A person who consents to vaginal intercourse or a sexual act can withdraw that consent at any time during the course of that vaginal intercourse or sexual act. A defendant who continues the act of vaginal intercourse after consent is withdrawn is deemed to have committed the act of vaginal intercourse by force and against the will of the other person. Now, okay. I have a question here. What happens if your woman likes to play and she likes to pretend she wants you to stop, but one time you don't realize she's serious about it? Women send mixed signals. I'm not lying. I haven't been in that exact situation. I have gotten in trouble for not engaging in sex because she said no, and I was like, all right. And she was like, no, I wanted you to just take it. I'm like, that's rape. You can't. How's a dude supposed to know? I do think it's weird that they have that law in the book still, though.
Yeah, I don't. Wow.
Especially in today's climate, one that'll. I'm sure that once they now that it's getting some national news, they'll get that passed pretty quickly. Yeah, I'm surprised that's still there. Dr. Drew says LA Public Health incomplete breakdown. Well, yeah, no shit. It's getting as bad. Movies people are surprised, mad you haven't seen. Oh. The Town.
I'm not mad. I'm just like looking forward to shooting the breeze about it. If the pattern holds, you're gonna hate it. I should ask. I should hit Satsu up on Twitter and ask him if he's seen it, if he hates it.
Oh, Satsu doesn't watch movies, man.
Really?
Yeah, he rarely watches movies. He watches weird shit that Squishy makes him watch, but those are like usually like really fucking weird movies.
Stupid relationship anime stuff.
No, like freaky shit. Like I can't even describe the ones that he's described. It's shit that if I heard that was a movie, I'd be like, ain't no fucking way I'm watching that. Let's see. What else we have here? NYU reporting on the far right class canceled after only 2 students enrolled. What? The fuck is reporting on the right? Okay. New York University canceled a left-wing writer's, quote, reporting on the far right course after only 2 students enrolled. The writer, previously a fact checker for the New Yorker, had falsely reported a Nazi tattoo on an immigration and customs official. 2 nonprofit presidents gave their take on the incident to campus reform.
Is that at the Monkey in the Morning tag? That story?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. I'm gonna go get that. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna send that to a few people at my campus. They'll get a kick. Well, I'll get a kick out of the fact that they're gonna get angry.
The course was scheduled to be taught by Talia Levin, a former fact checker for the New Yorker who resigned after falsely reporting that an immigration and customs enforcement agent and U.S. war veteran who lost his legs in combat had a Nazi tattoo. Oh, he's the one that had the cross.
The classic Celtic cross that like doesn't have an extended bottom to it. That one. I think I remember that story.
Yeah. I forget what because there's several different variants of that.
Of course, lots of crosses.
No, it's Talia Lion. Close. No, Lavin, Lavin. Seeing a symbol of Nazism in ICE agent's tattoo is the kind of mistake that might come easily to a careless journalist who has snap judgment of the left wing. Left-wing activist Peter Wood, president of the conservative nonprofit National Association of Scholars, told Campus Reform. But it is not the sort of error one would expect from a New Yorker fact checker. Really? Why not?
It's exactly the kind of error I would expect them to make. If it's like, of all the errors they make, are they going to make them in this direction or that? I know exactly which direction they're going to tend to make errors in.
Why are women still being told they will change their mind about children? This one came from Far. The Adelaide journalist and author of On Freedom, a book about how the freedom to choose to have children is reshaping society, said it was a common comment to receive when queried about her motherhood status. This is what people say to me all the time. People who don't know me, Uber drivers, I don't know why. She said people would ask whether she had children, and when she said no, she would get met with, you will change your mind, or you will get there eventually. The subtext is, I am incomplete as a woman and missing something, she said.
No, you're full of shit. People ask me that, and they tell me that it'll happen for me eventually too. You're a lying bitch. Get that chip off your shoulder.
Nah, dude, they just do that because she's a woman.
Well, no, I won't even go along with the joke. She's wrong. Fuck that. I just ran into a whole bunch of family members recently because of that. Family member that passed away, and they all asked me, every single one of them, you have kids yet? You're married? Is there a special lady? And I'm like, no. And they're like, oh, don't worry, it'll happen soon enough. Like, it's, come on. People are interested in that kind of stuff. Jesus.
Anyway. Well, and it's also, it is natural.
Yeah. It's normal and natural, and most people go through it. You're not a bad person if you don't, but don't act like they're oppressing you by asking you a question that's completely understandable.
How old is this bitch? I want to see. What's her name? I'm trying to find it. Tori Shepard. Tori, show us on the doll where you were touched. All right, let's see how old this bitch is. Oh, this just gives a very limited bio and doesn't tell me when she was born. So I might find out how old this future cat lady is.
Jesus. Now you are oppressing her. God damn it, monkey. You've ruined it.
Look, man, do you know how many women I know or have known who their whole I don't want children, who now either have like 6 or are starting to freak out because they hear their biological clock ticking. They're getting down to those Downsy eggs and they're like, oh shit, I need to get some sperm in this quick. Yeah, it's all well and good. It is a natural part of human life for us to want to procreate. And you guys, you can sit there and pretend, ladies, that you never want to have a baby, but there's a part of you at some time that goes, I like the baby. Look at the baby. I want a baby. Oh no, I don't want a baby. I that's right. I told everybody I didn't want a baby. I can't.
Oh yeah, ex-Bubba Hotep. I like the way you said that. Small talk is now harassment, right?
Yeah, indeed.
When somebody says to you, you should smile more. They're fishing for you to smile at them because they think you're pretty. That's probably it. Like seriously, they're not trying to oppress you. And just starting conversations about like that's just small talk, like ex-Bubba Hotep said there. I mean, fucking people read everything into everything, man. It's awful.
Polly's family should ask him to create a Streamlabs. That's the real issue. Fugi, okay, you're allowed out of the corner now.
Oh, sure. That's what did it, huh?
That's what, he made me laugh, so it makes up for piss woman. Jesus. Yeah, your body actually makes you want to have children, and you're repressing that, and that's fine. I mean, it's your choice, but stop pretending like, no, I never want babies, even ever. Nobody's looking, are they? God, I want a baby. Come here, kitty.
Too many people are asking me if I have children. That makes me not want children. Well, you're not easy to influence at all, are you?
Yeah. You have more stories. I know I have more. I have a ton that I haven't even got to. Yes, you were supposed to be in the corner, Fugi, for that tweet that you retweeted. You know what you did.
The piss pool.
You know what you did? The fat woman getting peed on by the lady and then by the dude. Come on. You know.
That's the shit that's fine on Twitter, but misgendering, oh my God.
Right. Yeah. You can put whatever porn you want on Twitter.
Oh, fuck.
You know what I did like in that video? Did you notice the skinny chick who was peeing on her at first?
Dude, I didn't press play. You pressed play?
Well,
no.
Hang on, let it happen. You could see just in the still that she was bushy. She had she had a nice bush. She's never trimmed that in her life. Well, if you watch the whole thing, the big lady eventually turns around where you can see her whole shebang. Cleanly shaven. Fugi says, I got it from Sanut. If I sees it, everyone else must too. Yeah, and I know that's Sinatra's mantra as well. I've seen some weird shit because he's seen it. But bad Fugi. What were we talking about before we got back on P Girl? Oh, we were talking about the chick and not wanting kids. My daughter, absolutely no children ever. And then she got pregnant, and the most doting mother I've ever met in my life.
Really?
And then she's like, no, we're only having one. And then my son had his, and she came and held the baby for the first time. She's like, I want another baby. And now they're having one. Oh. So yeah, spare me that shit. I am way too old to believe that shit. And like that article, single childless women are the happiest ever. Really?
Yeah, raise your hand if you believe that bullshit.
Well, one of the great things is in the picture for that article, they had Lena Dunham.
See, I know, you know what? I know women that don't have children, okay, but they adore their nieces and nephews, their little cousins, whatever. Fulfillment comes in all kinds, but don't act like being a single bitter bitch with just your cat and your Twitter account is going to make you happy. It's not.
You said that wrong. It's
what?
Cats.
Yes.
There's an S at the end of that.
Not every woman's going to have kids, but don't act like, this absolutely single solo life, just you and that bitterness that you're cultivating is going to make you happy. It's not.
I have a friend who doesn't have children, and she's not going to have children, and now she really can't. She actually had her ovums taken out, ovaries, whatever they're called. The gumball.
I think it is ovum when it's plural, but anyway, I think so. But go ahead.
She absolutely loves her nieces and nephews. That's what made me think of her. She said they love their nieces and nephews. She loves, actually, all she has is nieces. She loves them to death. It's like, why aren't you having children? You're so great with kids. You love kids. She goes, with all the health problems I have, I don't want to pass that on to anyone. I was like, ouch. But yeah, that's why she didn't have kids. It's not because she doesn't want them. She'd love to have kids. But she didn't. She has a lot of health problems and doesn't want to pass them along to her. I mean, that's why she had to have her. Actually, she's had the full. She's just been like scooped out, man. Yeah, because of all the problems she has in that area.
Yeah, and that's lots of people, men and women, but they always they go work for Big Brothers and Sisters of America, or whatever. My point is that people, when you hear like the Lena Dunhams of the world talk, it's like, yeah, me and my blog, that's all I need, and my anger and people listening and giving me likes, that's fine. No, it's not. That's what keeps you writing that fucking blog and tweeting 35 times an hour. Looking at you, Remphamus.
David said, I knew at 16 I didn't want kids. I'm 49 now, married almost 20 years. Still no kids, no regrets. Still don't want kids. Neither does the wife. She has no regrets either.
Angela, correct us. Ovum are the eggs. Ovaries are the egg producers. Fair enough.
Fair enough. Yeah, we're men. We don't care. David, you may be the unicorn. I do not for a minute believe that your wife has never wanted kids. I don't. And if you tell me that you've never wanted them, okay, sure. I know. I've never met a woman who's kept to that her entire life. That's why. Let me ask you this: how many fur kids do you have? Be honest. Never give me a wrench. Ranching monkey, but the guy in the fedora, I will never tell that to. What guy and what fedora? What did I miss?
TJ Kirk, is he here?
I don't know what happened. Oh no, she's adamant about it. Yeah, how many pets? Come on. And you take them with you everywhere, right? You got little dogs and shit. Come on.
And they're the little purse puppy kind too.
7 fur kids. Never wanted children. You even called them fur kids. I'm just saying. Anyhow. Oh, Sanut is the fedora guy. Look, Dave, I'm not going to argue with you. If you say it, I can't read your mind. I just say X to doubt. What aren't we saying to? Oh, never give me a wrench. You're not going to say never give me a wrench to Sinatra. You called them fur kids first. Yes, I did. Because I know the kind of person that has no kids, that has pets. You could have said we have 7 pets. I didn't make you say fur kid. Come on. Okay, be honest. How many times have you described them as fur kids before now? Ever? Come on. Be honest with me. Kato, what does the Scooter say about her child level? It's over 9,000. I don't know what that means.
You don't know the over 9,000 reference?
I know over. What's Scouter? I said Scooter. It's Scouter. Who's the scouter?
Yeah, I don't get it either.
But then why are you giving me shit?
Well, I thought I at least could fill you in on the 9,000, Bart.
I feel like you hurt me.
I went to Zelthor and I said, okay, listen, I've been hearing this Dragon Ball Z reference forever and a day, over 9,000. He's like, right. So, give me the background, man. I got to understand this. I've heard it too many times. He talked for the next 15 minutes. I fully understand the background of the over 9,000 reference now.
My kids used to watch Dragon Ball. I get Scouter measures power level. Oh,
that's
okay.
the device.
David says many times, fair enough. None of the little fuckers would ever be brought home by the cops, though. Fair enough. Make sure you have tags on them just in case, man. You can't put tags on the kids. That's against the law, I think. I like kids, but I couldn't eat a whole one. Oh, God damn it. Dangerous Spaces with your Shio Garath joke.
Hey, Monkey.
I don't even watch Dragon Ball Z, and I know that. Yeah, that's a pretty common one.
Did you watch? Yeah, you didn't watch Comic Book Curation. Did you guys come across on Lords of the Night the story about Gwyneth Paltrow's new podcast?
No.
You really should. You know her line of quote beauty and lifestyle products.
Goop. Yeah, she's the one that's got the vaginal egg, right?
That's right. That's right. And power crystals and every other new age piece of garbage that don't do nothing. Yeah. Yeah. She has a new line of products that will help fight toxic masculinity.
What?
Yeah. And the line of products is called Goop, right? So she started a podcast, which is obviously, when you read the article and the press release about this podcast, is really just a serialized commercial for this line of crap.
Goop.
Yeah. And it's called Goop Fellas.
Goop Fellas.
Because it's for the fellas to help them fight toxic masculinity. They do interventions with men who are suffering from toxic masculinity. You should read that article on Lords of the Night, man. It was mind-blowing.
How do you what?
It's just capitalizing on a current trend. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's just the Gillette thing.
I get that. And that's not stupid in marketing. I mean, that's what you do. But what kind of product do you buy to fight your own toxic masculinity?
Oh, who knows? Who even knows what that fucking egg does, man? Probably nothing. Like she's selling pet rocks. You know what I mean? Like what an airhead.
God damn. If you want to fight toxic masculinity, I don't even know what to fucking say to that.
I just ended up just calling her names over and over again. And like Jack was saying, like, she's obviously in a protected little world where she's never dealt with anything real, that she could put these products out there and people are going to buy them. And like, just these flighty, ditzy ideas that are just like, what the fuck, woman?
Yeah, guys, please hit that like button. I don't know how many likes we have. I know we're 160ish people. Well, I'm just, okay. Toxic masculinity. The one that comes to mind first is anger. That they really hate if we get angry. Women are allowed. Women are allowed to get angry. Men are not.
Yeah, the interventions that they said. Well, because when women do it, they're just expressing their feelings. When men do it, they're attempting to control and oppress.
Don't call me a bitch. Anyway.
Yeah. The first episode that they've actually already done, they intervene with a guy, and it's to help them draw out their feelings and tell them that it's all right to cry. It seems like a big hug box feels session, really. I don't know. I can't make any sense of it, man, other than really low down bargain basement, new age marketing bullshit.
I'm trying to think if I was really angry. Thank you for subscribing, Kenneth. If I was really angry, what it would take to calm down my toxic masculinity. And I'm thinking blowjob. If you're going to sell me something that would make my anger go away, blowjob. Let me sit back for 10 minutes and just enjoy that, and I'll be calm afterwards.
If she wants men to be calm and be able to express all sorts of feelings more readily, then get on board the train and bring back Quaaludes, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Gwyneth, you
Telling
could
you.
make, look, I'm not particularly attracted to you, but set up a glory hole.
Jesus Christ.
What?
I really didn't expect you to say that. It caught me off
Look,
guard.
She could have a hole on each side and a table in the middle so she can lay comfortably. I've seen it in movies on Christian Science Monitor.
Right, sure.
She could make the world a better place. And then the name of her product, Goop, would make sense.
It would. It really would.
There'd be goop everywhere.
Yeah, and in reading about that, because I think it was Quiz, he like looked up. It was Quiz. He looked up like the origin, and Goop started as like I think it was a line of products. Later, it began as like a lifestyle blog or some shit like that. Like it began as the garbage that you think it would. Like it's the most unsurprising things when you hear this stuff being talked about, and there's all these parodies of it out there, Goop Life and all this shit, like just to make fun of how stupid it all is.
Dude, I just had the best idea ever. I don't have a blog anymore, but I do have a YouTube channel, right? It's named Ranting Monkey. I'm going to sell copies of my dick that women are supposed to hold in their vagina to help with their walls and stuff. And it's going to have a magic crystal inside. It's going to make all of their problems go away. And it's going to be called the Ranting Monkey.
Okay.
What?
I didn't say anything.
And I'm going to sell it.
Okay.
And then I'll be a millionaire like Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah, but she was born rich, man. Like,
no, man, now you're ruining it.
Well, I'm just saying her ideas could operate in the red for her entire life and she'd still be wealthy. So, you know.
You don't think people are going to buy my dick replica?
T-shirts, yes. Hats, okay. Golf balls and mugs, maybe.
Just let it happen.
No.
Chat, press 1 if you'd like a replica of my dick. And if you don't press 1, you're a bad, bad person. It should be called dancing. No, it'd be bouncing bananas. Oh, you weren't here for that one, were you, Polly?
No.
Where I was accidentally racist.
What was it? An accident, though?
It absolutely was. Absolutely was.
Huh. The minge monkey.
Look at us. See all of these people. They want 2 of them. They want 2 of them.
It's a bad interpretation, but okay.
See, look at how many, man, I would be selling so many right now. And it would have a crystal inside. No, it absolutely was accidental, and you can go watch it to prove it. You've heard the phrase, get the old noggin jogging, activate the almonds, that kind of thing.
Yeah, too many times.
Yeah. Well, I was like, I need my own phrase like that. Like, gets the old banana bouncing. Right? It would work for me because I'm a monkey. And we talk about naked women all the time. Satsu was streaming at the same time I was. He had just got his new video card and he was testing it out. I'm like, that motherfucker's. I was like, okay, people need to go over there. What are we going to say to him? Say something funny to him. Go over there and say bouncing bananas. I was like, we can't go say bouncing bananas to a black man. Stop. Wait. But by then it was too late. People had already done it. So yeah, I was accidentally racist. My bad. You can't do that anymore, man. You can't make any kind of reference like that. Oops.
Yeah, like when even your name gets blocked, you gotta.
Yeah. Like, hey, everybody, go say bouncing bananas to that black man. Like, oh shit. Yeah, and it took me like 10 seconds to get it, and like, oops. No, I'm accidentally racist to him all the time because I don't think of Satsu as a black man. I think of him as a man. And anything I'd say to you, I'd say to him or to anyone else because it's how I was fucking raised. Yeah, I've accidentally. I also called him White Sue the other night. Oops. That was just my tongue getting twisted. Telling him he channeled his inner monkey is probably my worst offense. He went on a rant one night and I was like, he's channeling his inner monkey. And everybody went, what? And I went, what? Oh, shit, my bad. I have a habit of saying potato instead of a requested number. I am admittedly a bit odd. I don't know how many potatoes that is. You're not discriminating, and that's the problem. Exactly, Far. That is my problem, is that I don't, and which in today's world you're supposed to notice race so that you can understand their lived experience. Like, shut the fuck up. You actually want to end racism, treat everyone the same, for fuck's sake. That's literally how you do it. Literally how you do it. And they're like, no, to end racism, we have to notice race and treat people differently because of it. I'm like, I don't think you understand the word. I don't know if you're not understanding racism or you're not understanding stop. But one of those two words is not getting through your brain right.
Oh, hey, Monkey.
What?
You know, you've watched Razor Fist Arcade, right? Listen to it. I mean,
a couple of them. But hang on, sorry. New
that's all
soda. Well, yeah, I'm hissing at the audience. Anyway, yeah, Razor Fist. Go ahead.
You know his girlfriend Eve, you hear her in the background talking and everything like that?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And she co-hosts. Have you ever seen her?
Yeah, he puts up pictures from her from time to time.
Holy shit.
Yeah, she's a cutie.
My compliments, Mr. Fist.
Yeah.
Whew.
There was a black woman in government called Loretta Lynch. It's a rather unfortunate surname. Oh, yeah, she was Obama or Clinton? No, it was Obama, right? Yeah, Loretta Lynch. No. Bush?
What are you talking about?
Loretta Lynch. Who'd she work for? It was Bush, right? I can't fucking remember. I know Loretta.
No,
I can see her face.
Loretta Lynch was President Obama.
Was it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I get them all the cabinet people confused because I really don't care about them. There's too many of them.
Yeah, and they're the bureaucracy that really make the things happen. So, you know.
They are, but I mean, they change so often anyway. Even it's rare for one of the major ones to make it all the way through a presidency. Because they just
Yeah, but then problems arise when they make it over two presidencies, because then it's not split loyalties, it's just confusion. Like George Tenet, director of CIA, appointed by Bill Clinton, continues on under George W. Bush. You get some of the politicization of intelligence that occurs that way. At least people argue that's the case. So yeah, sometimes you need to replace people, not so much because they suck at their job, just because you're going in a different direction and they don't have those expertise. It's not always a firing, like it.
Sure it isn't. Real quick, are you saying all cabinet people look alike? No, I'm saying they just tend to run together because there's just so goddamn many of them. Yeah, I was confused. Oh, this isn't going to make me sound any better. I was confusing her with Rice. They don't even really look that much alike. Yeah, I got my two black women confused. I'm sorry. Monkey is a reptilian, confirmed. I wish. Because then I would be cool. I once knew a black dude with the last name Simeon. That's fucked up.
That's unfortunate.
I would love to see somebody like that today, though, going through school. They would refuse to call him by his name. There was a commercial with an Asian guy playing a ninja, and a coworker said that's racist, but I chimed in, if it was a white guy, that would be cultural appropriation. Can't win. Well, I mean, everything's racist or cultural appropriation. Man, we had that story the other night about the fucking half kimono shirts that some white guys, white women are selling.
Yeah, I know the ones you mean. Yep.
And an Asian woman threw a fit about it being cultural appropriation. It's like,
was she using the English language to say it?
Yeah.
Then shut up.
I bet that bitch was wearing a t-shirt when she wrote her post too.
Exactly.
I'm so tired of that shit. Shut up.
Yeah. It's just like, come on. Come on.
I swore I saw a pill that made the vajayjay taste better on Twitter this morning. Necrosol, you know what makes a vajayjay taste better? Wash it. And then it tastes just fine. Unless there's something wrong with it. And if there is, after it's been washed, she need to go see a doctor. And I'm not kidding there. That's true. It should taste just fine. Unless, I mean, maybe you're just not into it. But what you can do is get some saran wrap and put peanut butter on one side and put the non-peanut butter side on her. Okay. Now you can lick the peanut butter. Tastes like peanut butter. And she gets the licking feeling. You win.
Like Anthony Vogel says, kimonos are happily sold in Japan to tourists. Yeah, I absolutely bet. I absolutely bet they are. It's like tourists buy cowboy hats when they go to Texas or Arizona. Get over it. It's fine. Like, it just, who cares?
Have you ever seen when they actually go ask Japanese people about this stuff? They're always like, no, we love that especially white people are buying all our shit. We think it's cool that our culture is spreading. Because why wouldn't you think that's cool?
I don't get it, because people need something to be angry over. Or at least they feel that they do.
Dark Shade, who says, Monkey, thank you for the donation. Speaking of which, guys, if you'd like to donate to the channel, there's a little $sign at the bottom. There's a link floating around somewhere. Help yourselves. That's the best ad I've ever done. And don't forget to go subscribe to Polly. He does good shit over on his channel.
Well, I try. Don't
you do, man.
succeed all that often, but yeah, we keep going at it. And there's the link in case you want to go see some failure in action.
I'm gonna be keeping an eye on whether or not Scribe gets more views than I do on that video.
It's doing pretty well, Monkey.
I saw. When I went over there, I clicked on, oh, that's not bad, not bad. It's not monkey numbers yet, but now here's the thing. Wait, hang on. Let me explain. Because by all rights, you guys should watch the one with Scribe over me every day of the week. Because I am when it comes to comic books, I'm like half nerd. Where these guys, the comic book curators, Jack, Polly, and Quiz, they're full nerd, and Scribe fits in there. He actually fits on the show. Where I was like, I got dick jokes. So you should definitely watch that one more. So I'm actually watching it to see if the universe is fair or not. I hope he kicks my ass because he deserves to.
In all honesty, when it comes to nerdery, Jack outweighs Quiz and myself combined. So it's Jack's on some other shit, man. It's just
Jack must got like a photographic memory, man.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. It's his depth of like the rapidity of his memory is mind blowing for details. Like once he says it, I'm like, right, you know what I mean. But he's got it.
Yeah, and it's on a whole host of things, man. Whether it's not just on comic books, but movies, and conspiracy theories. Which, believe me, guys, conspiracy theories go deep, and Jack will just pull a reference right out of his ass. I'm like, hang on, I gotta look that up real quick. Yeah, that dude's just got a fucking memory on him. Comic Book Curation is a great show, says RVA Dar. Yeah, it is. You guys should go watch it. Make sure you watch the one with Scribbles on it.
Yeah, I recorded an episode, but and I'm editing it. And it's taking longer than it normally should because it's a solo episode. It's just me talking about that new Symbiote Spider-Man comic series I was telling you about, right?
Mm-hmm.
And why it's good. And I showed you the thumbnail I have for it. I recorded, but honestly, I was so pseudoephedrine and caffeined out at the time. I don't remember recording most of it. And listening back to myself talking about it, it's God damn, is it hard to follow what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't want to record it over again because, once you've recorded the material, you know what I mean? Why would you want to do it over again? Right. But it's like, I'm going to put it up and I know the comments are like, my audience is a pretty honest bunch as audiences go. And they're going to be, Jesus Christ, man, sober up before you record.
Chicago Mike, who says Saturday Night Live Samurai with John Belushi is cultural appropriation. Also Monkey. Yeah, actually, if he did it today, it absolutely would be. They'd be like, how dare you, white man? And it's so stupid. Just let everybody in. Somebody, who was it that said that? Excuse me. St. Fugi said Scribe was actually a really good addition to the show. Should be a regular. Like I knew he would fit in very well because you guys know so much more together than I ever would. I still haven't sat down and read my book I got the other day.
Yeah, we actually brought that up. I gave myself indulged in a supervillain laugh where it's like, and we made Monkey buy a new comic.
You did, you ass. You made Monkey buy a new old comic.
Yeah. But those are the great ones. And
they are.
When we do closing thoughts, Quiz and I often have the same closing thought. Collected editions used from your local comic book shop, you can still support or buy on eBay if you don't want to go do that, or if you're not close to one, whatever. Use collect editions where it's at. Cuts out all the ads, even though I have fun with the old school ads. You get the old great stories. If you don't want to support the new progressive bullshit, my God, there's decades worth of fantastic stories, old ones from like the 80s and 90s that I didn't even know existed that I'm discovering for the first time now. Great fun. I'm rereading Daredevil right now and loving the shit out of it.
Oh, Daredevil. Yeah, I have some old Daredevil around here somewhere. I have someone from when they first brought his series back in the 80s because it'd been canceled for a while. And my brother's like, these are great. You got to read them. I'm like, I ain't reading that shit. And then I read them like, oh, this is really good.
I went back and started at number 1 from 1968 or 7.
Wow.
Yeah. And that I'm like, where should I start? Should I start like after Elektra comes into it? As soon as Frank Miller started writing for it? Like, I'm trying to decide. I'm like, fuck it, number 1. And it's wonderfully corny in that old comic book way. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah, I like, because I have a collection, a hardcover collection of the first. It's actually 3 different books of the first 30 Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, plus the Amazing Fantasies. It's cool watching some of the language they used to try to be hip like the kids. Like when what is it they call their girlfriends back then? Shit,
Birds?
I don't remember. That's in there.
The girl they're going steady with.
Going steady, yeah, that's in there. Going steady.
My best gal.
My best gal. That's the one I was trying to think of. Yeah, my best gal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's neat, but I mean, the stories. Once you get past the language, I mean, it's not quite, like trying to figure out Shakespeare. You know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
It's just of the times, but the stories are still so good, man.
Yeah. To me, okay, the language is dated, but when I say like great and corny in that old way, it's the pacing and the way the story is told that's sort of like of its time, if you know what I mean. And it's goddamn, do they move fast? Like they move at light speed compared to comics today that they're not slow burn, because that's meant as a compliment, a story that deliberately unveils itself slowly. You know what I mean? Give you time to accept the mood. Comics now are just written to stretch them out as long as possible because the writers, it doesn't seem like they have much to say, or they're being paid very well to say it.
It's like, we need to make this last longer. What should we do? Have them cook. Yes.
Yeah, well, and the pacing is also critical. We talk about this a lot. Comic books, like floppies, meaning like the 22, 23 page classics with the staples, floppies are written not for beginning, middle, and end of that. They're written for the collected editions, the trade paperbacks. So it'll get to the end of the comic and you're like, I don't understand. It hasn't really ended like with a cliffhanger or tune in next time when kind of. Well, yeah, because that's not the way the trade paperback's going to reveal. They write the whole story as a trade paperback, and then an associate editor, breaks it up into floppies. And that's why they don't read as well anymore, because Marvel makes 80% of its money through trade paperbacks, not through the floppies. So that's what they put their effort into, or the writing style directed towards. And it makes the monthly issues suffer.
I don't see why they wouldn't just do it that way then and get rid of the floppies altogether.
Well, look, because they can't monthly ship and their entire business model is based on it. That's a good question. I was just guessing when I said that. I don't know. That's a good point.
I've read several collected editions like that, the different stories.
Sure,
but they're all from each of the stories themselves was a complete story. There was just a cliffhanger, something to keep you, okay, wait. And sometimes those stories, I mean, you'd have a Spider-Man story. And I saw this in Craven, because if you look at the actual editions that were there, let's see, there was some Web of Spider-Man. I think there's 3 of those, 3 Amazing Spider-Man, and
in
2 other
Craven's
ones.
Last Hunt.
Yeah, in Craven's Last Hunt.
It's 2, 2, and 2 through Amazing, Spectacular, and Web.
Okay. But if you read those, each of them, well, you might have to buy 2 of the 2 together, the 2 Amazing Spider-Mans together. But it was a complete enough story, and then they would leave you hanging. And there were times that it wouldn't pick back up for like 2, 3, 4 months down the road. And then you'd have little things, see issue, blah, blah, blah. And you go back, oh yeah. And they were great at telling stories. They were serialized like they fucking should be. I say
Ebony
that.
asked, what's my favorite? Really quick, Ebony asks, what's my favorite quick fix meal? I'm not blowing sunshine at Monkey, but it's ramen.
Ramen.
Yeah.
Thou shalt respect the ramen.
That or a classic PBJ. Can't go wrong with that. On toast. I like it. I like it toasted more than not.
Nico says, when you were reading stories, you almost got to mine. Maybe next time. I'm not going back to stories. I'm going to actually be wrapping up here soon. We're past the 2-hour mark now, and Monkey's tired.
Yeah, it's about time for me to wrap it up as well. So
Monkey's got to get some sleep so I can wake up later and do another stream tonight. Before we get into closing, anything else we'd like to touch on real fast? Besides, everybody should go watch Comic Book Curation from last night, their special edition show.
Mm-hmm.
I was upset you didn't call it an annual.
Well, it's funny. I was talking to Far in Discord a little earlier on. It's like, remember when we did the 300 subscriber special?
Yeah.
Mostly for jokes, because it's like, really, 300? You're celebrating 300 subscribers? Yes, we are, motherfucker.
And you should be.
Yeah. Well, coming up on 600 subscribers. Yeah. So the question was like, should it be 6, 8, or 1,000? One would think 1,000 would be that should be the next time, but that's a while off at the rate, assuming it continues to grow at anywhere near where it's been at, which is around 30 to 40 new subs a month.
Nice.
Somewhere around there. Yeah. So I don't know. Might do a 600 subscriber special, because that's like double the one we did it last time. I don't know. We'll see.
You should call it the Comic Book Curation Annual. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. You know, it's been over a year since the first one that Inquisitor and I recorded together, the first edited one on X-Men #1.
Really?
Yeah. When he didn't believe it either. When I told him that, he's like, no. I'm like, man, go look at the channel. The first one, the X-Men #1 we did, the Jim Lee, Chris Claremont. Yeah, that was over a fucking year ago. And he's like, God, what happened to my life? And I'm like, yeah, that's what a 9 to 5 will do to you, buddy.
Green says, I like cup of noodle. Oh, give to Ranting Monkey. Yeah. I love my cup of noodle. I'm actually getting low. Lady Monkey need to go get me some more. Which, by the way, you can help me buy those with a couple shekels. I'm great at this ads for myself thing.
See, this whole time, Monkey, you should have been saying it's beluga caviar that you dig. That's what you got in the little fridge. When you say it's ramen, everyone knows that it's 49 cents a pack.
If I tell them I got caviar, they're gonna be like, fuck this guy. And I don't lie. You know what's in my fridge right now? There's some coleslaw from KFC that I need to throw out because it's been in there for like a month. There is some tater tot casserole that my son made 2 nights ago that I need to eat before it goes bad. And there's like half a pack of bologna. Yeah, seriously, it's empty.
Oh man, you got to go for the smoked turkey or some capicola or some, gabagool, as the Italians say. The deli has more than bologna, is what I'm getting at here, Monkey.
One, I don't go to the deli. I go to the prepackaged Oscar Mayer. Thank you.
Okay.
And that's only because, man, when we lived in Virginia, they had the best bologna. I forget the name of it. It was cheap as fuck too, man. It was like at the time it was like 75 cents a pack.
Oh, it's the stuff that actually says it's not even spelled bologna. It's like actually bologna, Baloney.
No, it's spelled bologna, but you had to peel the little red strip off of it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Gwaltney. It was Gwaltney. Oh, I fucking love that and their hot dogs. And we moved up here and they didn't have it. It's like, I'm so sad now. And then they brought it up to our Walmart here for like 2 months. And I bought all of it. And then they didn't get any. And I went to talk to the guy and meet him. Like, when are you getting more? And we're not going to be carrying that. I'm like, you dick. Why would you get me excited for it again? And whatever the cheap off-brand up here is, it's not even close. It's nasty. It's not nasty. I eat it. It's bologna because I'll eat fucking bologna. But I was so sad, man. I like bologna. I grew up poor, man. This is the shit I grew up eating.
It's fine. I'm just saying.
No, you want eating caviar like you in your. Your smoking jacket. That's why Polly don't have a Streamlabs. He don't need it.
You know what?
Rich over
SDA
there.
said that it was the smoking jacket that made her think I was 50.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I was because well, I don't know.
Because you can't be classy at 30.
Well, I don't know. Do you really want to understand SDA's thought process or just accept it? I'm just going to accept it. Because her and Eve got together this weekend. They were hanging out and clubbing and shit. And we were in a hangout, and it's like, it brought up the smoking jacket. And that's when she said that. She goes, "Oh, yeah, I remember that smoking jacket. That's why I thought you were like 50 years or older." I don't know. It's like, your voice is deep and you own a smoking jacket. You must be an old man. I'm like, okay. All right. Yeah. I buy it because it, I wanted it because it's old world. It's anachronistic for. Don't judge my fancy clothing.
Indeed. Sarah says Oscar Mayer has a bologna with the red band. Not mine. Mine comes pre-peeled. What are you buying? You're not buying bologna on the street, are you?
St. Fugel, bologna is just fat hot dogs. Can't change my mind.
It is fat hot dogs, but you know what? You don't eat them the same. Don't cook it. People eat fried bologna. You ever had fried bologna?
Unfortunately, yes.
People talk how great it is. So fucking greasy.
It is. It's like you realize just how much like solid oil there is in it because it shrinks, right? Like,
it looks like somebody left it out in the sun for a week.
Yeah. Certain things take on a great texture when you can sear them, but bologna, man, that's not one of them. Yo, oof.
You have to buy the thick cut bologna. Well, even the thick cut I buy doesn't come with that. It comes in a plastic package. What do you buy? Seriously, don't buy bologna on the street. You're going to get dick. Fried bologna is delicious. Yuck. It's supposed to be greasy. Yuck. No, I don't want that much grease in my life.
Peter says Polly is the youngest old man I know. Yeah, I got the things, like certain quote unquote old man things are cool. I've got a fucking pocket watch to go along with my smoking jacket. The old school one with the chain. You pull it on, you open it up, and you see the time. Mechanical pocket watch. Yeah, I got one of those.
I always wanted one of those, but I'd never use it, so I haven't bought one because it would just collect dust somewhere.
Well, it's in the side pocket inside my smoking jacket because
Well, yeah, sure.
It just goes together. I gotta get that church warden pipe. That's what's missing. The long stem pipe.
Beth says, I've never had fried bologna. Well, next time you fry up anything that has grease, just get a spoon. Wait for it to solidify. Just get a spoon and take a bite. I like honey ham, Colby, and provolone cheese. I'm not a fan of honey ham. I don't like the way that the honey tastes with ham. And it took my wife 20 years to realize that. She would come.
Go ahead. I want to hear this actually.
She would come home from the store every time. I got ham from the deli. I'm like, oh, cool. What kind you get? She goes, you're going to be surprised. I got the kind you like. And every time I was like, she got honey ham. She goes, I got honey ham. I'm like, and she see my face. She goes, that's the wrong one, isn't it? Like, yes, babe. I like smoked ham. I like brown sugar ham. I just don't like honey ham. And it took her 20 goddamn years to realize that I don't like honey ham. With us having this conversation every fucking time she brought it home. I didn't yell or anything. She never got a black eye for it, though she probably deserved 4. 20 years. I feel like one black eye isn't out of the question. I'm kidding. I would never hit Lady Monkey. I love her. But if she ran into a door, I might laugh. That's not funny. The only ham that is good is triple smoked that has been shaved really thin. Really? I like a nice thick ham if it's like cooked up for dinner or something. Black Forest ham is really good. I got to be honest with you. I can't tell the difference from Black Forest ham and just ham. I must not have a good palate. It's all this smoking I do. Polly, do you have a monocle?
No, I don't. But I do want a pair of reading glasses. Like, they just have window glass in them because I don't need a prescription, but I want them to pull them off dramatically when I say something.
It'd be like Cartman, put them on, then pull them off. So just you.
Yeah,
dramatic.
like I'd put the glasses on and exactly what makes you think that I would do that. You know, that's what I want them for. Dramatic effect as a prop, you see.
Cato says, is bologna like cured meat like pepperoni or chorizo? Not exactly. Have you ever had a hot dog? It's like a flat hot dog, only just slightly different taste.
And of all those like lunch meats, deli meats, things of that sort, I like smoked turkey in a big way and a few other things. But honestly, the Italians got it on lock when it comes to cured meats, man. Capicola, like especially hot capicola, oh, fucking delicious. You just can't go wrong. Go to an Italian deli, get yourself a classic Italian sandwich. You'll be wondering what you've been missing your whole life.
No, I like my my Cajun smoked turkey. That's the best shit. And with that, I think we're gonna call it because we're talking about sandwich meat now. When you get to the sandwich meat, it might be time to go. Sinatra says, "I wear glasses every day. Never done that before because there's nothing dramatic about being blind." Oh, he played the cripple card.
Yeah,
You ain't blind, motherfucker. But he does say Polly's right about thin or Italian meats. They're best. That's what she said. Sinatra, before I wrap this up, you're a dick. Excuse me, my a little bit of spit went down my throat. Let me try that again. You're a dick. Apparently, you're the one who's passing around that goddamn pissing video that I had to see with the fat chick in the blow-up tub getting peed on. I love you, but you're a dick. Chat, guys, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. Thank you for the donations. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate them and how much they help. They really do. Polly, is there anything you'd like to pimp out today?
Yeah, just one more time. I'm sure everybody heard it, but in case somebody just arrived, like Sinatra, there is the link to my channel where we do comic book curation every Wednesday, slightly after 10 p.m. We did a special one-off last night, so Scribe Light could come on. It was a fun time. Also, a whole bunch of edited videos. I'm going to get around to finishing that one I was talking about earlier about that new Spider-Man series I'm really digging. But I think probably the one I'm going to finish before then and have up probably Tuesday is I rank order the hottest women from the MCU. And I'm going to catch some hell for that list, man. I know it. I can feel it just by who I've got at the ranking pretty low and who I put as number one. Oh, man, I'm going to get hated on. But whatever. It's my list, damn it. So you can look forward to that.
Yeah, I look forward to that. I think that one will do really well for you. Seething Sentinel says, you loved it, Monkey, and you know it? No, I'm not about a bathroom thing with anything. No, naked. No. If that's your thing, good for you, but wrong. Tonight we are on Satsu 2 cents for Lords of the Night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Then we'll be over on 2 cents plus for 7 Days to Die. We had so much fun last night. Our fucking Horde night. Once again, we did well, but it was crazy just because of circumstance. Check it out if you haven't watched it. But yeah, that series is going really well. It's me, Satsu, and Sinatra has joined us for this whole thing, except for one night, and it's been a lot of fun. We worked really well together as a team. I think that's everything. I did just put out a video, guys. Make sure you watch it and please share it because YouTube sucks. Chat, thank you guys for coming and hanging out. Bear, thanks for being with us earlier. Polly, thanks for hanging out for the rest of the time. And everybody, have a wonderful day. We will see you next time.
Have a good day, everyone.